Good call. Look up. Nice.
You okay?
Yeah. I was looking at my phone.
Yeah. I could see that.
That's how I sleep now. I do this. I'm old enough. How's the
Frozen
connection?
pizza.
Is everything coming through okay?
Yeah.
Good.
Back in your familiar domain.
This is it. Well, yeah, it's somewhat familiar.
Looks
50 yarder.
quite different. Is there like wainscoting or shiplap on the wall?
No, it's just all painted the same color. So I'll do this.
Allison likes that
Yes.
approach.
Yeah. So all the trim, it's a darker gray. I had like
I like
navy
it.
in here before, but this is like a darker gray, and all the trims painted that, and I got that, which is big.
It's really good.
There we go.
How's that internet
Got
working?
Is my internet is my connection not good?
Might be mine. Hold on. It's me. One sec. I'm gonna switch.
Okay. It's a great freeze frame. There we go. What did you
Yeah.
check?
So I haven't I haven't set up my mesh network yet. I haven't completed all the nodes. So when I'm up in the office here, I connect directly to the Verizon equipment. But I was moving around with my laptop, so when I'm elsewhere in the house, it's on the other network.
So it's a wired connection.
I wish. It's just a Verizon extender that they set up when they installed.
Yeah.
Which I won't need once I have all the nodes set up, but it works well enough for me to deprioritize setting the nodes up.
Right. There's
Yeah,
no
so
urgency.
I'm putting
Nice.
2027 date on that completion date.
Yeah, why not? We
But
have
you're
wired.
jacked in. Yeah.
I'm not. I just realized
Oh.
like I've never done that, so I don't have a wire. I might just go into the office tomorrow
I've got a
and see if I
box of
can
them. Oh
grab a
shit!
couple. What happened? I think you're ahead of
Jalen
me.
Warren fumbled. Where are you in the game?
They just received the kickoff. They haven't run their first play yet.
Okay.
Let me
you're
just
back in the
refresh.
house,
You stay there.
How
You
is it
you
possible?
stay there.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Dylan Cook just got up with the ball.
Dylan Cook, he just recovered it. All right, so I'm at 10:03, 10:02, 10:01. We're
I'll
good?
tell you when I see a scorebook. 10, 11, 10, 9, 8,
Okay.
7, 6, 5.
Let me know
4,
when you get to
3,
9:53.
2, 1. 10 minutes. 59, 58, 57, 56, 55, 54, 53, 52, 51.
All right. Beautiful.
What's your frozen pizza of choice?
No, this is delivery pizza
Oh, that was
from
frozen.
Friday that I froze because of your knowledge transfer.
Got it. Yep.
I was
I heard
sitting
that
up here.
crunch.
Yeah, it's good. That's what it's all about. I was sitting up here since 9 o'clock working on my OpenAI interview prep. The interview isn't, it's not even scheduled yet, but the earliest date I offered them, I think, is the 7th. And
Wow.
we're leaving tomorrow morning and coming back on the 2nd. So I don't want to leave myself like 3 days to cram everything in plus my job. So I'm trying to
Right.
do as much as possible now, but it's like insanely time consuming.
So how did it go?
Well, great. I'm on to the final round.
Yeah, it obviously went well.
Yeah. I mean, a 30-minute review to review something that took me probably 10 or 15 hours to create is nuts. But
Yeah.
at that point, like, I'm 99% sure that there were things that I was saying that she didn't understand. I was that
It was
prepared.
over her head. Yeah, got it.
Yeah. Or probably not over her head, but she couldn't say whether I was, yeah, I guess over her head. She didn't know if I was right or wrong,
That's good.
you know?
I think.
Yeah.
As long as you know whether you were right or wrong.
Yeah. So now I'm in that weird
only
space of I've kind of
Yeah.
checked out of my current job because I have to focus on this so much. Plus, I have time off. But I don't have this job, far from it.
Right.
Tough spot to be in.
Yeah. It's at least a good time of the year to do it.
Yeah.
To be in that mind space,
Yeah.
that headspace.
That's a good point.
Did you meet all those goals of yours?
What goals?
Those sales goals?
For this year?
Yeah.
Not yet, but I think
Isn't
I'll
this
get
what
there.
salespeople talk about? I don't know.
Quota.
I'm new to this.
Yeah.
You tell me.
We our fiscal year ends at the end of January, so I'll get there.
Okay.
I've got one more deal to chase down, but it's in a good spot. So I'm hoping to
Nice.
have that signed by the 15th, and it might never matter. I might never get paid on it, which is
Do you
whatever.
think you'll? Yeah. When would the next big check be coming through that you may have to
Probably
forego?
end of February. I would have
Yeah, and
to
if
last
you-
until then.
If you moved, it would be immediate.
Yeah. I mean, I can't imagine. It depends on maybe they're not as eager. I just can't imagine that they would want me to. I can't imagine they would want me to wait.
Right.
Certainly not till the end of February.
Yeah. That seems like a long time. Assuming they give you a quick answer. Sounds
Right.
like they would. I mean, what are we
I think
looking
at this
here?
stage,
The
yes.
Blue tent.
I think if they're bringing me on site for 3 hours, that's a pretty significant investment from everybody. Significant investment. We're all invested.
South African or New Zealand.
Yes.
Shador, man, I'll tell you what.
Looks good.
He made a couple good passes and then he threw that duck to the running back that didn't.
I was watching.
That like
But he
the
looked
easiest
poor.
pass he didn't make. That one where he got around the pass rush and then completed the pass. That was like,
Yeah, they're down the dot.
yep.
So the Steelers, they win today. They win the division.
So
Because-
they're not in yet.
No.
Did the Ravens?
They played last night
yesterday?
and beat the Packers. Yeah.
Okay. And I assume if the Steelers don't win today, and they beat the Ravens, obviously they're in next week. Are they in There's probably, and maybe there's some other combination of things.
I don't think so. If they lose today, they play the Ravens for the division, and that's it.
That
Because
neither of those teams is getting in otherwise.
yeah, like the Steelers, yeah, 9-8 is not enough for all the wild card teams right now in contention have 11 wins.
Okay. Nice.
So if they lose today, their only way in is through Baltimore.
And that game is at home?
Good question.
I can't remember. There's no time for it. I bet they flex it to Sunday night if the Steelers lose today.
Yeah. Yeah, it's home.
Or at least the 4:30 game.
Oh,
that'll be Nance
another Nance
Romo.
and Romo.
That's a lot. It's just, here we go. Like, at some point in this game, we will be like, this team is unstoppable. The Steelers are unstoppable. Even having it start like this.
Maybe it's you and me, because the games that we haven't done, they've looked great. Like the Lions game was their best game in like 4 years.
That's as good of a theory as I can think of.
Yeah.
It's us.
Yeah. When in doubt, I just usually go towards it's probably
me.
about me.
Oh, I was positive for months that the financial recession in 2008 was my fault.
Why?
I had literally flown. I'm big on not jinxing things, right?
Superstitious.
And I had flown to. How did this work? I'm trying to remember the time. Oh, what is this? What is this?
That's bad.
That was a Madden defense.
Yeah.
Secondary right there.
It was
that was running
NPC
to the sideline. What was that?
I would not have guessed that the Browns would be up 10-0 in the first quarter.
That sucks. And who is that?
Their rookie tight end. He's pretty good.
No. Number 20. 29. Doug. Was that Duggar, man?
Big Doug.
He's falling back. He's falling back to earth. Uh-oh. That's not good. Let's see this. Did he do a celebration?
I hope that's how he got injured.
Jalen's like, what are you doing, dude?
Yeah. What was he doing? I guess Dig Dug didn't realize that the ball had been thrown.
He looked up right there.
Oh, I think at that point, his only play would have gotten a DPI.
It's better than a touchdown, right? I mean,
he's kind of checked out.
Well, I don't want a penalty, so I guess we'll just try again next drive. Yeah. So yeah, I had an interview with Lehman Brothers in Chicago, and then I went back, and it went well. And they called me on a Friday and said, you know this story. They said, we're going to make you an offer, but the guy needs to sign off and isn't going to be here until Monday. We need you here in 2 weeks, like we talked about. Yeah, no problem. And that afternoon, I flew back to Chicago for a wedding, and all my friends had known what was going on. And so they're like, what's going on? I'm like, I'm moving to Chicago. I don't know if I'll live here or there. What kind of apartment I'm going to get? Am I going to have roommates or have a car? I don't know.
Yeah, where should I live?
It's cool that.
Yeah, where do you guys
jinxing
recommend?
Hardcore jinxing it.
Should we do like a monthly dinner somewhere?
Yeah. Do you need a roommate? Like, do you want me to? I'll sign a lease right now. And that weekend that I was there for the wedding, by the time I landed back in DC, they had filed for bankruptcy that Sunday night, and that was it. And on Monday, I went back in the office, and the economy was destroyed.
Do you think that at that point you had to find a new job regardless?
No, at that point, I was keeping my job.
Well,
At
I
that
guess
point,
that's
it was
right.
like
The
you're
economy
done.
was collapsing.
Yeah, you don't leave a job at a bank
Well, I guess I'm thinking
voluntarily.
about my situation and the parallels of like I'm so mentally into this thing. I think where I'm at is like I don't care what the response is to this particular interview. I'm going to get a job at either OpenAI or Anthropic. That is like
Got
there's
it.
no other. There's not doing one of those things is not an option.
I see. You're
Yeah,
done with Navan.
I think so.
Nagan. More like Nagan. What's wrong with Bradley Cooper's face these days, by the way?
Tell me what you're
He's
seeing.
when it he's got a hat on, so it's not as bad, but like his hair, he looks like he's had some work done. Like he's
He probably
stretched
has.
out. Yeah. This isn't bad. But when he's in that new movie, and then when he and what's the other guy? Who's the guy from Arrested Development? In that
Bateman.
movie, Let's Go to Jail.
Is it good?
Let's Go to Jail. No, it's not. Well, no, I'm just saying he's doing press for that movie, and it pops up
Oh.
on my feed every once in a while, and he looks like he's refurbished.
Yeah, I saw Zach Efron too. He looks refurbished.
He's been getting there.
Yeah.
He
But
was
they're both
refurbished
young
9
guys.
years ago.
Yeah.
Zac Efron's younger than us, I think.
He's definitely younger than us. Bradley Cooper's
Bradley
a little older than
He's
us.
older. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a 5 spot. Yeah, in front of his age, on the front of
Yeah.
his age.
Yeah, he's definitely spotting a 5.
I don't know.
There's no world in where I can imagine the Steelers winning this game, even before it was 10-0 with 5 minutes left in the first. Like this is just not the kind of game they win.
It seems like they're gonna take this week off, get ready for the big section championship.
Yeah, they
Does
got to
it
go
work?
for sectionals. There's Gay Rat.
Yeah. So how many sacks to break the
One.
record? They talked to him just one. He's
Well, I
tied the
have to
record.
tie it. I think he's at 22, and the record's 22 and a half.
Wow, 20.
I'm looking
well,
to see who the inactives are, because if Baltimore had won, everyone would have sat. Okay, so we're just missing our starting left guard, TJ Watt, Calvin Austin, Brendan Eccles, James Pierre. So 2 of our starting cornerbacks and our best wide receiver, DK, Decarius,
and Calvin Austin's out too.
and Calvin
Your
Austin.
boy Roman's back in, right?
Yeah, yeah, he is. This is like
He's back in the good grade. They're like, we have no other options.
this is
We
yeah,
have to
this is
play.
like yeah, this is the only way he's seeing the field. You're on the road, 10-point deficit. At what point does Rodgers just it seemed like during the Detroit game, although I was at the zoo for most almost all but the last 5 minutes, it seemed like the last 5 minutes I saw Rodgers had taken over and was doing his own thing. He was kind of like, fuck this, let's go win this game.
He called that play, that touchdown to Gainwell, right?
Yeah, to gain less. I wonder if he's going to come out, especially with. Oh, look at that.
Congratulations to Ben Skoranek.
He's probably the only one that deserves it.
Yeah, TJ's stats, I'm sure, are fine. Didn't it for a couple years there when they were still playing the actual Pro Bowl, where guys were like, I'm hurt, I can't make it. And then they would just give it to somebody else. And then all of a sudden, guys who have no business being in the Pro Bowl or have a Pro Bowl tag, so Pro Bowler, on their resume.
Pro Bowler Max Sharping.
Pro Bowler Calvin Austin III. I mean, him in the face mask. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
How do you
notice
miss a
also
catch
that,
like this?
That
How does that happen?
I think with him, the hands have always been the problem. It's never been
Who
like
was
the
that?
athleticism or the speed. Marquez Valdez Scantles.
Bang.
That is a drop in the bucket. Scotty
Who
Miller.
is that? Scotty Miller. Yeah.
Holding.
Bring it back. Do it again.
Yep.
Great pass. Who the fuck's number 11?
Marquez Valdez Scantles.
The guy who's just had another pass bounce off his face mask, and then he gets a penalty to negate a first down.
He's having a rough series.
Oh, are you they called that pass interference? That seems like bullshit.
Let me see.
It was bad. He jumped around him. I mean, he looked like he was going to set a pick, but he jumped around him. That's ticky tack, man.
The subtle art of picking wide receivers, I don't really understand it, because it seems like there's a very fine line between they all do it, but it's like
Right,
you gotta try to get away with it. Yeah.
Oh, get up. Okay. Oh, baby, first down.
Makeup call.
Yeah. They're going to say it. Romo's going to say it.
I bet Nance does. Hey, what was that call? That's what he said. Hey, what was that? I thought.
Oh, it's sportsmanlike conduct.
All right, Nance, say it.
Yeah. Okay. Turn the mic off, ref.
Yeah, we get it.
That is a makeup call.
I wonder if they're not allowed to say that. Oh.
Yeah, dude. Okay, we'll take it. Whatever. You got to get breaks.
Pronouns.
That's bullshit. That is the corporatization of the NFL.
Yeah.
Especially on CBS these days, right? Like with CBS paying all this money, and they are now the Newsmax of the broadcast channels. We will not have, CBS will not allow
any of that street ball garbage in our game.
Was this street ball, this garbage?
Yeah.
Oh, we had a big, it came up, the paying of college football players was a thing, a topic of discussion.
Oh yeah? Where does the family stand?
Yeah, where do you think they stand?
I think they think something along the lines of, how about they're getting an education? How about that?
Free education. Yeah. It's a free education.
You're going to make millions of dollars a year to a college student just because the university is profiting 10 times that on using their name and likeness. Doesn't matter. They're getting an education.
Yeah. They're required to go to class.
Right. That education is more of a hindrance to what they're actually trying to do.
Love it. Love it.
Yep. There we go. Go, Connor. Go, baby.
Why can't you just
work that? I like that.
The next evolution of the NFL offense is literally going to go back to the wishbone, which is what they could have run out of this.
Yeah. Give me, you know what?
Just run it up the gut and then You get a
Give
guy
me
that's
Pro set.
okay.
Give me I formation. Where's that been?
Here's what a block by Jalen too, man. That guy,
He's
he's such a
incredible.
good football player. He
Yeah.
really is. He's so underappreciated.
I agree. Is he about to get his bag?
He should be, right?
I can't remember.
Is
Maybe
next
they
year
already
the year
locked
for
him up.
him?
It may have already locked him up.
Love it. Call a timeout, 1st and 10 on the 25, the first quarter. Great.
Oh no! In September, he signed a 2-year extension, 17 million with 12 million guaranteed.
Okay, look at Bradley Cooper here.
Okay.
They've gotten fancy with the lighting for him.
The hair's not great. The butt cut.
No. Yeah, this is not. They're purposely avoiding. There's no close-ups like they had for the security guy.
I see. So they're putting him in the dark. He's on a logical progression to voiceover work.
Yeah, get Pixar starring the voice of Bradley Cooper.
He's in between leading man and voiceover. Inbounds.
What's the problem?
Yeah, good
right.
footage of him going close to out of bounds.
Yeah.
Nancy pants.
Can't say makeup call, huh?
Can't say makeup call. We don't need any of that. We can't question the league's authority. Gain less.
But yeah, it was all about they're getting a free education, and if they choose not to take advantage of that, then
if they don't want to apply their communications degree,
their university studies degree.
What would be your iBlack config?
I think I would just do the actual eyeballs, and then that'd be it. So that definitely no sun gets through. There's no.
You mean you'd get a visor?
Blind, but let's see. Okay. I would just literally like this.
You would black out your entire eyes.
Yeah.
Right. Raccoon style.
Yes, but the actual eyeball.
Right.
To make them completely ineffective.
That would be.
It'd
be intimidating though. See a guy with just all black eyes.
Yeah, it still made the team.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't have any pictures. It's the end of the first quarter, which is typically a time when I present pictures from the Rockville Community Chamber of Commerce, but I don't have any new ones. But I would like to submit a reading from the book of table settings.
If it's not sexist, I'm going to be very disappointed.
A reading from the book of table settings by Patricia Easterbrook Roberts. I will read you the first sentence. Well, this book was dedicated to Anne Valentine Cesar. It's like just kind of set the tone of what's happening.
Yep. Now, do you think these three name names are? I'm getting the sense that they're maiden names.
It's possible. I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
Okay. First sentence, introduction. A mistress of a house once wrote, "The direction of a table is no inconsiderable branch of a lady's concern, as it involves judgment in expenditure, respectability of appearance, and the comfort of her husband and those who partake their hospitality."
Right. I mean, I couldn't agree more, really. Like the passages you sent me last night, it almost reads like stereo instructions. It's a very technical how
Takes all the
to.
fun out of setting a table. I'll tell you that.
Well,
It's
you
copyrighted in
could
1967. So
you could take someone who's never seen a table or a person, and they could use that book and perform a table setting, because
Yeah.
it's like tablecloths are linen. They are
Here's the
draped
thing.
over a table.
Yeah, that's right. And depending on what color china, what color the flowers in your china are,
Right.
you have to do a dark or light. And then so they go through all these things, and then they come up with like this. Like this is the end result.
Wow. That looks pretty
That
good.
fucking sucks. That's gross.
I don't know, man. I'd go to that dinner party. You kidding me?
Oh, I'd go.
That looks.
I'd go for a different reason. My mother-in-law was reading it this morning. She's like, I love this. It's like, I bought these and these. I'm like, yeah, it's very rare that you have a
Oh,
book
good
that
God.
two different people enjoy for the completely different reasons. Like that's pretty good.
Yeah. That's a rare treat.
Why set a pretty this is a chapter called Why Set a Pretty Table.
Yeah. Why?
The table is the point for family reunion twice or 3 times a day, and nothing should be
Right.
lacking that we can do to make those meetings pleasant and cheerful. No
Okay.
decoration will suffice to cover untidy napery, dim glass, or only partly cleaned silver.
Oh my God, dude. Did you see that?
How far was that? No, I missed it.
44
I'm-
yards, and they
missed that.
fucked up the snap. He's so good. Watch, they'll show it. And then back to the book, please. But let's see if they show it. Nope. Okay, back to the book.
The book it is. I'm just going to pick a random page.
Is there? Can you just check to
Candles.
see if there's a chapter that likely has a lot of sexist stuff in it for me?
Well, it's definitely, I think that's kind of a normal, that's just how it is.
Well, when was the book written? Let's start there.
1967.
Oh yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, it was starting to become less acceptable. So like 57 would have been perfect. But
Yeah.
even into the 70s, I think that we would have found a lot of sexist stuff in here.
It's a 300-page book. They started writing it probably. So that I'll read you the chapter names, and you tell me which one you want me to
Yep.
page from. Introduction: A short history, entertaining around the world, houses and tables. Why set a pretty table? Table linen, chinaware, silverware, glassware, decorations and centerpieces, accessories and props. We're coming back to that one.
Yeah, definitely.
And then finally, chapter 11 is how to set the table.
Oh my God.
12, table etiquette. We're coming back to that one. 13,
Yeah,
service with and without help.
We saw a preview of that one. That was that's definitely one to put a star next to.
Wine and its service.
Okay.
The changeable hours of mealtime. 16, chapter 16 is casual entertaining. 17, cocktail, coffee, and other parties. Tea, its history and meaning. 19, parties for children and teenagers, and it's hyphened, teenagers.
I like that.
And 20 is a checklist. Where do you want to start? Let's go to accessories and props.
I want to hear about the props.
I love, because nothing is better than having a table with shit in the way on it.
He looks good, man. Another dot from
Yeah.
Shador.
I know. Dealers have a way of making.
Yeah, they do. I mean, this is his 6th game ever,
and he's lost the last 4.
Yeah,
it's not like he's on a hot streak. He's not.
Yeah.
I'm gonna read this thing front to back at some point. It's going in a bathroom in our house.
Oh, that'll definitely get read.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, accessories and props.
What about the props? Yeah.
there's this picture. This is the the photo at the beginning, those are the types of props. Get a couple birds. Couple
Yeah,
birds
one-
on the table.
One bird looking that way, this bird's looking that way.
Yeah,
Okay.
you gotta orient them correctly. The title of this chapter may sound rather theatrical.
Mm.
In fact, when setting a special table, I am inclined to view the whole room as a set and to think of the individual decorations as props. This chapter
See.
covers the items I contribute to the setting and strengthen its general theme. Under accessories, I include candle
Another
holders, salt, pepper, mustard containers,
Relishes.
the old-fashioned cruet stand, decanters, cigarette and match holders, mint and sweet meat dishes.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, everything other than the centerpiece, which has already been discussed. We spent 20 pages on the centerpiece. Candles and holders. Yeah, that's. I want to hear. Okay, here we go. This is the type of shit that you're looking for.
Yeah.
The second requirement, there's two requirements. I'm just going to skip to the second. The second requirement, also mentioned in the previous chapter, is that all candles be tall enough to be above eye level in order to avoid the often repeated error of having candles flickering in the eyes of guests.
Yeah, that would be
Fair enough.
annoying.
Yeah, short candles may be placed at either end of the table in lieu of a place setting to eliminate this problem.
Right.
Buffets and other tables, the candle height should be in proportion to the holder. The hostess should always have plenty of replacements on hand. For many people do not like to interrupt an interesting conversation to take coffee in the living room, thus breaking the magic circle that sometimes develops around the table. So get
Woman.
it nice.
We're talking about whether or not college players should be paid. Go get these goddamn candles. It's flickering right in my eye. So help me God. If our
We
guests-
need more candles in here.
Yeah.
I will say, I watched some of the game. I watched most of the game last week, and Highsmith looked good. And it was one.
He looks
It occurred
great.
to me, it was like when Sidney Crosby isn't playing for the Penguins, Malkin all of a sudden becomes the man. And is this a similar situation?
You know, I actually think you're right. And I think that when TJ Watt's playing, there's just so much more talk and focus on him. But I think Highsmith, like, think about how good you have to be in the coach's eyes to hold off Nick Herbig. And he's done it
Yeah,
for 2 seasons now.
and he played when Herbig's back in there now. I mean, we could be looking
Well,
at
Herbig's in because TJ's out.
right. And Jack Sawyer played okay last week too.
Yeah,
made a
he
couple
did all right.
Splash plays. He's a
Look at that
rookie,
mountain of a
I
man.
mean, he's the 4th string end.
That's true.
You know what I mean? We kind of lose that.
Oh, Cam. I saw that one
Nice.
coming.
I think you're ahead of me by
Is he-
a little bit. By 3
is he
seconds.
celebrating
Just
that?
pause for 3 seconds.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. They're showing the replay.
Yep. He just broke out of the
Yeah,
pocket.
you can see Cam coming.
Yeah. Because you
Ooh.
said that, and I'm like, he's nowhere near him. And then
Yeah.
I'm watching. He's not going to give up on the play. He's a high motor. He's a high motor guy. Cam Hayward.
They're going for it. What
It's yeah. I mean, it makes sense. It's
does it? Kick a field goal.
if it
Go
was
up by
10.
10.
If it was 10 yards back or 10 yards closer, they wouldn't do this. Nice. Keep
I
those
mean-
fucking flags in the pocket. Okay.
That is a odd choice.
Why-
If it was
what do you-
4th and
I-
4,
I just you're on the 37. That's a 52 yarder. You're probably not gonna kick.
yeah,
like,
maybe you're right.
The chances
in this
of
weather.
that.
Well, then punt it and pin our inept offense deep.
What do they care? They don't. They're 3-12. Like they're playing
Yeah.
for a
That's a good
better
point.
draft pick. Honestly, like
Right.
that's all you're playing for at this point. So yeah, keep the offense on the field. I would never I would never punt the ball if I'm out of contention. Who do you care? What do you care, right?
Well, you still
Lose the last 2 games.
You're saying you don't want to win. If winning is not a priority, why kick it?
Yeah, just keep the offense on the field. Get Shador snaps. I mean, that's
yeah.
It's
give
not
him some
like
fourth
if you
down
had Aaron
snaps.
Rodgers and yeah, right. That's my
Woo! Smelling salts, always fun.
So this bitch is. Yeah, I say that. this one's not the one on the TV.
Right.
What's her name? Pat Roberts over here is the hostess should always have plenty of replacements. I find I often have to bring in fresh candles with the coffee service. How fucking stuffy are these dinners, man? Can you imagine?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I think this book is just spelling things out in such insane detail, but it's not really making any bold claims.
Right. I mean, if you are, it's basically telling the reader that you have to have more than what you already have. You need more things. You need more
Go out and
candles.
consume.
You need to go buy really nice things that your kids will throw away when you die.
Yeah,
What you
speaking
think
of
are
which,
really nice things.
first holiday season with Sloan opening presents, and all I
Yeah,
kept
was-
thinking was like, this whole holiday should be called like landfill day. It's just a bunch of plastic crap that nobody needs that's going to be disregarded in a week,
Yeah.
but it's still fun. She flipped out on every gift like it was the best thing she's ever seen, and like she hadn't even found the gift yet. She just saw the box. Her new thing is she goes like, whoa, to like anything, which is great
Oh, the
because the
Christmas
family
morning,
who
yeah,
sent the
that's
gifts, you know, you
Yeah.
send the recording and they all think that like, you know,
Yeah. She's good at
smart
making
little
all-
girl. Yeah.
She's making everyone feel special.
Yeah.
Jalen. How is she gonna ski? You gonna put her on skis?
I think we're gonna at least get her out on the mountain
Mhm.
and get her used to the snow. I'd like to see her try. I don't know. I don't know if it's feasible or not. I'm gonna ask the experts up there like what they recommend. See if there's some
Where
little
are you
area
going?
for her. Big Sky.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's your Allison's family has a place out there.
Yeah. We went up there last year, this time of year too.
Your brother-in-law, right? Her sister and
Yeah.
brother-in-law.
That's right.
Awesome.
And they got a house. It's really nice. And so we're going, and her other sister, the one who just got married, and her husband are coming as well. So it's a good crew. Like if you could hand pick family members to hang out with, these are the ones you pretty much did. That's exactly what happened. You know, this is a hand-picked crew.
That's
Oh,
great.
Darnell's hurt.
Yeah, forearm.
How does he get injured? He's too big to be
it's
injured.
it's only a matter of time. Every time he gets the ball, he always has 5 yards of open field in front of him, and he just runs
Ugh.
with both hands on the ball like this, and 3 guys throw their entire weight at him to try to stop him. So like it makes
Yeah.
sense if he's like this and he just gets hit with a helmet on the forearm. Break
Yeah,
his
you're
arm.
right. This is a perfect throw. That's a perfect throw.
Yeah, if that guy wasn't 35 years old,
Yeah.
If that was
He's being
DK,
weighed
if
down
that was
by all the
Calvin
names
Austin's-
on his jersey.
yeah, he needs to lighten up on it. He needs to pick a last name. Finally,
What'd you think of DK punching that fan?
you can't, man. I don't know what the fan said, but like, come on, man. What do you?
Oh my God.
That was good defense. He timed that really well. That was a great throw.
I don't know. I feel like he should have had this, man. He's a veteran wide receiver.
I think he got broken up.
Yeah,
up.
you got a hand in there. You're right. Good call.
Just but like
Yep.
not enough to. That's not pass interference. That's
No, it was a great play.
I think that's good defense. DK, you can't do that. I don't know what the guy said. And do you know the details?
I kind of. So that's a terrible punt. It's like a net
Yeah,
30
not
gain,
good.
30-yard gain. I think he called him by his name, which is Decarius. Dekarious. I think.
Well,
The dude held a
then
press
he really
conference.
shouldn't have punched him.
Did you know
He
that?
did?
The fan.
The fan did. Yeah, the fan
Yeah.
was pretty quick about getting his story out. I remember
Let me
that.
just
but I
show
don't
you
remember
an
what it
image
was.
of the fan.
Oh yeah.
So this is a man who paints himself blue every week and goes to the Lions games, right?
Of course.
And yells things at players to try to get their attention. This is a still shot of his press
During
conference.
warm-ups. Is he wearing a backwards hat? Yeah.
Of course, he's wearing a backwards hat. What do
He's bald.
you mean?
He's insecure about his baldness.
That might well be true.
Where did they have this in the lobby of the Embassy Suites?
At the Four Seasons Lawn and Garden Center.
It looks, that picture right there with him, it's just from his chest up. Looks
Yeah.
way more formal than the one right down there in the middle with the three of them.
Yeah.
And the folding table that they have.
No, it
folding
looked
plastic table.
bad. He held a
Who's
press
sitting next to
conference.
him? How
His
many
attorneys.
attorneys does this guy have? Yeah, of course. Is that the Edgar Snyder of Metropolitan Detroit?
I like all
Fort
these
Worth.
action photos. He didn't do anything. You see, the thing that you're not thinking about. Well, I actually I got to consider that.
That's an interesting point. It's an interesting point.
I
Yeah,
will
have to
not
know.
sit here and answer these questions.
Yeah, this
Dude,
guy.
I mean, dude.
What's
Let's
this
get to
guy
the
do
bottom
for
of
a
this.
living? Yeah. Let's find out more about it.
Let's find out. The Daily Mail will give us the good stuff. His name is Ryan Kennedy. He's a Kennedy.
Yeah, he's litigious,
So
I guess.
I hired a guy named Ryan Kennedy at Miro. Let's find his LinkedIn.
I think you're on a different screen.
That's not him.
Are you
Floor
sure?
technician at Walmart. That could be him.
Maybe.
Am I sure?
He didn't have glasses.
Would it
Yeah,
be
that
him?
doesn't look like him.
That's not him, nah.
Yeah. That guy's probably feeling it though. It's unfortunate. CEO of Britain at Britain,
Yeah,
maybe.
this could absolutely be him.
Family business. Nah, not.
Poor guy, getting bad press.
I know. Every Ryan Kennedy out there is feeling the heat. I mean, I assume this guy has probably at this point deleted his LinkedIn or made it private.
You think this guy is smart enough to delete his LinkedIn?
If he had one, yeah. Either that or he put up the open to work. So what did he say?
The conference was plagued with tech issues and the speakers were muted. Family has death threats. His business has been targeted with negative reviews.
I don't know why you're getting that close to a fan.
I agree.
DeKalen.
So
He's asking
DeKalen
to take back.
he claimed. Can you hear me?
I'm gonna see if I can hear you.
Oh, another
Let's
nice
see if that
throw.
guy can hold down the tent in that bottom right video you got there. It's a good way to lift off.
So apparently DK said that there were some racial slurs, and this guy's all worked up because he was branded as a racist, which is actually fair if he didn't say it.
You're right. But what did he say to get punched? To be
Let's get it
grabbed first and then punched.
He denied using racial slurs.
No hate
didn't use
speech,
any
none
ra-
of that
yeah.
stuff at the game. I didn't use any hate speech at the game.
Yeah.
To that point at the game.
At that game, during
That
my
game-
interaction with DK,
On that piece of video, I did not use specific racial slurs.
here are the racial slurs I
did he-
did not use. I did not call him this.
We're not here. We're not going to litigate this in the media. Okay, just stop.
Okay, so I guess Ocho Cinco was the one who started this racial stuff. He called his mother a cunt.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I mean, if you say that, like, why are you not expecting to get punched?
Well, but did he?
Well, he still didn't say what led to the confrontation. It couldn't have just been, "Hey, man, can I get your autograph?" Big fan.
He said
can I
he
get your
didn't do
autograph?
any of that. They're not supported by audio or video. They're not supported by
Can't prove it.
eyewitnesses.
Yeah.
He called him by his government name, which is what bothered the whiteout. To ask him to sign a jersey.
Repeatedly.
He did ask for his. Oh!
Go, baby. Go, Jack.
Tom Sawyer.
Hold on to the ball. Yeah. Superstar. It's going to be Herbig and Sawyer in 2 years.
He's got the frame. He just needs to fill it out like TJ did. You go back and look at
He's
TJ.
a big dude. He's
Herbig
bigger-
and TJ, their rookie years were smaller. They've really filled
Yeah.
out.
I don't know how much
Highsmith.
bigger Herbig
That was
could
Highsmith
get, but-
again.
Oh, it got tipped. Nice.
Yeah, tipped.
Jack
by,
Sawyer's a big dude. He's big to be out. Oh, I hit him right in the helmet.
Tipped by
Aaron
someone's
Smith.
helmet. Aaron Smith's
Whoever
helmet.
number 91 is, Stephon Tuitt.
Stephon Tuitt.
I don't know who any of these players are.
In the press conference, Kennedy once again used Metcalf's name. DeKalin, if you're watching this, just say I didn't use racial slurs. Oh, this goes back to last season when he was on the Seahawks.
Jesus. Oh, I love it. Go well,
fine.
yeah. Love
Avoid
it
the
for
sack.
a loss of 4 yards. Completed pass play. The Steelers over the last 3 years have had more negative yard passing plays
Yeah, that's true.
than any
Do you
team.
know this? Do you know this part of the story?
Oh boy. Is he
It's
a
huge.
plant?
I mean, that's
He was
huge.
planted by the Rooneys.
You think
Oh, he's
you
like
think
a
the
good
Steelers
player, though.
will make it right?
I
They don't
know,
have
man.
to pay him now.
Right. I just
It's a lot
I
of
don't
money.
know. So and here's the other side of that. It's in there because if a guy's getting suspended, you can't trust him to not get suspended, right? If they go to fucking another next stadium he plays at, someone's going to do the same thing to him. Is he
Everyone's
not then
gonna do
going to
it,
go
yeah.
over? Yeah, right. Is he going to like be okay now and not go and punch fans because they call him by his first name?
I find it
I
hard to
mean-
believe that anybody's that dumb, but I guess I'm wrong because it happened.
I don't know, man. That's too bad.
Oh, it's not a first down.
Oh, boy. Yeah, they always push that bitch back a yard. If they're anywhere near the first down marker and they slide, they do not
Yeah.
give them the first
Yeah.
down. Which is
Well,
fine.
in
okay
fairness,
with
that's
that.
he starts his slide
right there.
at the 22.
22.
Yeah, that's what I saw as well.
That's fine. Put Connor Hayward in there. Run a wishbone. Call timeout. That's fair. This is the time you use a time.
Run a bone wish.
They punch one in here. They get the ball. Again, there's no visual
Indicator.
confirmation of this, but they do get the ball.
How do
to
you
start
know?
the second half? Because I watched the beginning of the game and I remember
Did you?
Brands.
Rich? You're right. That's like 6-7 weeks in a row that we've gotten the ball at the half. I love that.
With the ball at the end of the first half. It's nice.
Yeah,
it
yeah,
is.
the double
It
dip.
means something. Right.
It's huge.
Like you get a first down here, and now you have.
Yeah, but if you're fighting for a division title, I'd take 3 points here. I know that's like very conservative, but this offense has not proven their ability to execute with any consistency over this season. Correct? Lately, they've been better on short downs, but overall, and I hate that they're in 5 wide here.
Yeah, I don't like that. This is
Like
not that was not the
that was
play. What was that, man?
Like
That
we
was-
like this
what's-
matchup with Scotty Miller.
What was that? What the fuck was that? Who called that play? Art Smith?
What the fuck? So forget the double dip. Now you're back on
Yeah,
defense.
Now we got to
against a
stop
team that's been shredding you. He's 10 of 14 for 156 yards, and we got lucky that one of his passes went off a player's helmet.
Well, I think it's not.
Meanwhile,
he's
Jaylen
throwing some
Warren-
ducks.
Jaylen Warren is averaging almost 6 yards a carry.
I just don't understand why he's not on the field, and you have five wide, which has to include your 4th string wide receiver and 3rd string tight end at best.
And you throw it to a guy who's dressing for his 3rd game of the season.
Yeah. I don't know why you don't put Connor Hayward back there and then have them run a play. Even if it's a push, they're going to be thinking about it. Might not be.
Right. That's right.
That should be the offense. We got away from it. If I was starting an NFL team and had no consequences for my actions as a GM and unlimited money,
Rare
I
opportunity.
would build one. I would build one with all guys who look like Connor Hayward and Johnny Smith and Darnell Washington, and just run that offense.
I agree.
You just have a ridiculous number of guys who can get 1 yard running right up through the middle, but they're also athletic enough to do what he just did.
Yeah.
And then that's it. Get defenses, get a bunch of quarterbacks in there to try to fucking stop that shit.
Sure. I love it.
That will be the next what was that called whenever the quarterback would read the defensive end and either keep it or hand it off?
Option.
So
RPO.
No, it wasn't a pass. It's a because they still do that. There was with
RPO.
Lamar.
Run pass option. Oh no, you're
it's
saying
not a pass, though.
taking out the pass element.
Yeah, remember how it was like a zone read option and
Yeah, zone read.
is that what it was?
Yeah.
That was all the rage for a while
That was.
with guys like
the
Lamar
Ravens
and
still
Johnny
do it
Manziel.
all the time.
Yeah. That's the new thing. It's the fucking triple wishbone. Oh, baby. Oh, Nick. Oh, that was bad. You see how, I want to see a close up of that spiral. Look at that thing.
Oh, Herbie Love Bug.
That was our double dip right there. Oh. Oh, man. Yeah, he is not a great thrower of the football.
Maybe that's
He
why
makes
was
great
drafted in the
throws.
6th round.
There's
Ooh,
another one. Oof, that was close.
that was very close. I bet that the Steelers defense would be the first player to score a touchdown today, based on what you're saying exactly. Speaking of work done, look at Tony Romo. He's stretched.
Yeah, yeah,
He got a refurb.
He spends a lot of time in the sun, and you don't have. And he's Botoxed up. Look at those.
Oh, yeah.
No
That forehead
wrinkle
is not
lines on the
moving.
forehead. Yeah, right. I like the tie. That's a good
Yeah,
looking
it's
tie.
nice.
I don't like the one button sitting down tie hanging out underneath. That is you gotta unbutton your jacket if you're sitting down, right?
There should be an etiquette book about that. There probably is.
There should be. Did I tell you the names of the other books this author has written?
No, but please
Would you
tell
like
me
to hear?
now. Very much so.
By the same author. First book is called Technical Floristry.
Ooh.
Flowercraft, the Book of Table Arrangements, Party Decorations for Christmas and Other Occasions, How to Make Flower Decorations, Simplified Flower Arrangements. Okay, we'll keep it. We're simplifying flower arrangements.
Yeah.
And then
Just the basics. The 101.
the last one, the one everyone remembers, Flower Arrangements Through the Year.
Through the years, plural, or 1 year?
1
I
year.
see. So your calendar of floral arrangements. What are you gonna do?
Well, I guess it's 2-minute warning.
Oh, good discipline by Joey Porter there, not to suplex him. He's been playing.
So it's fourth. We are going to
well.
get the ball back. He started badly, right? And then he saw the James Pierre was upon him, and started training with James Pierre.
By your logic, by the way, Cleveland's going for it here.
I think they should.
Right. Do you think that they can't because it would be signaling exactly what you're saying?
Well, here's the flip side of that coin. If you are playing risky football, you'll lose more games, right? Theoretically. And if you're the head coach, people are going to say this dickhead lost 15 games this year, whatever it is, 14 games. You've been 3-14 instead of 5-12, I guess, or 5-13, whatever it is. It looks better if you win games as a head coach. For the franchise, it's irrefutable that at this point
if they
it's better
go
for them
for
to
it
lose
from
games.
their own 30 on 4th and 2.
Right.
That is saying we don't care if we win this game or not.
That's right. And what I'm saying is that will fall on the head coach, because every time a head coach gets fired, it's like his record was this and this in this many years. And so every win helps that head coach keep his job.
Right.
And so the head coach is not incentivized to go for it every time on 4th down, regardless of it making, it's better for them not to, because the more wins, the better.
Well, then I don't know what he's going to do.
We'll find out. Is this they got a Caesars in New Orleans now, huh? I didn't watch. We were in the apartment for a year.
Yeah,
and
it's crazy.
It was 11 months in reality, but
I know it's just crazy that you haven't lived in your home for a year.
Fucking year.
It's a long time. Like that must be. I didn't even think about, like, are you loving it? Like, does it feel like a massive lifestyle upgrade?
The blood pressure went down.
Yeah.
Immediately. Just not having to, like, it changed my routine. I was always a wake up, eat, take a shower. And that changed. Like, over the last year, I had to go from that. I didn't have time to do that because we'd wake up
Yeah.
argue, get dressed, maybe eat breakfast, and go over to the house to see either who was here or argue with the people who were here
Yeah.
at like 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning. And then so it like changed my whole routine. I'm like getting back now into,
Yeah.
anyway.
Like
So
living a
yeah,
normal
it's
life.
being here. We've changed the locks. No one has a key. They can't get in unless we allow them to come in. That is just having that control is so much better.
Yeah. Yeah. Rather
Even
than
though
having
there's
to
still
play
a lot still
defense,
to do.
you're
Yeah,
playing
it's-
defense from inside the castle now.
That's right.
I don't
Get out of
think
bounds,
we've completed a
Kenny.
pass to a
He
wide
got
receiver
out.
yet. No, there's something about that rule where, I forget it.
About when it stops the clock.
Yeah, but forward progress stops maybe.
Yeah, but I feel like they use that's another one where like they usually give it to the receiver in the same way they don't give it to a quarterback sliding for a first down.
That was the first completion to a wide receiver. And it wasn't
Yeah.
even a catch.
Great.
Meanwhile, we
New
have no
York, who's-
timeouts because we wasted them all on 1st and 10 with 8 minutes left in the first quarter.
In the first quarter. Oh, he caught it.
He caught it, yeah.
It's good enough. New York wasn't quick enough to stop that one. Another Gainwell. Oh,
Now
okay.
you got to spike it.
Yeah, now we need a spike. Everyone's tired. I don't hate that. I mean, again, you can. I feel like you can run a ton of plays in 30 seconds, and so
You can if you have
cares
timeouts.
about- I still think at this point you could even run another one of those and spike.
Yeah,
it
you can
and
use
kick
the
a
middle
field
of the
goal. You're
field
fine.
still. Yeah. There
it
you
is.
go.
Nice.
Holding.
Penalty.
It's holding.
If it's holding, he is so much. I can't imagine.
Oh,
being a
do you
coach
hear
and
that?
just being-
Rodgers is telling them not to sub. I like that.
He's like, it's a first down.
He
Don't
said
sub.
not to.
Keep him
He's
on
like,
the
stop
field.
subbing. Yeah, like let me do what I'm doing. Okay. What?
Yeah. Uh, okay.
Neat. Do we have to spike it or does that stop the clock?
No, that stops it. Yeah, right.
Yeah, and he's saying don't sub because then the defense can sub.
That's right. Good catch. Man, he's been quiet this year, huh? Pat.
Yeah, it's a shame. He's great, but it's like not a
Just not
priority.
that type of offense anymore. It's just,
Yeah.
it sucks. I don't know why, but
He is
they all of a
great
sudden
though.
yeah, he is. He catches. He's a great receiving tight end.
Every time he's called upon, he steps up. He answers the call of duty. Get rid of it, dude. There you go.
All right.
How is that not
Nice.
grounding?
It's a good question.
Because he threw it to one of their guys?
Yeah, someone had a chance at it.
Nance even said only a Browns defender nearby.
No more Scotty Miller chances.
Dude, Rodgers really wants this. I love it.
He does. What?
Oh, yeah. What the hell? If they jumped off sides, why would they blow it dead? Oh, well, that's why. That
There's the
takes us
other-
out of field goal range.
Yeah.
That's a big deal.
Yeah. Is it?
Yeah.
Where are we at?
I think, or maybe not.
33?
We're at the
So
33.
50-yarder. That happens every play.
Yeah, we're at the 33. There you go.
There it is. Okay. Just get on the ball. Dude, he is a real I mean, just how he handled that whole drive is
Yeah, he's a
something
pro.
we haven't had since not even Ben. I mean,
No, Ben wasn't that kind of quarterback. He really wasn't. Now the
this
problem
dude is
is
a captain.
Boswell can't kick. This is the only stadium in the NFL he sucks at.
Yeah, he had trouble with the first one, huh?
First one was a snap, but
Well, whatever. Ice him. That should do that every time. If as soon as the center, the long snapper hears a whistle, fucking snap the ball and let him kick it. Right?
good
Like
point.
practice.
Good
Every time.
point.
Like you should either your hut or a whistle, throw it.
And give the kicker the option. If he wants to take a practice
Yeah,
kick,
right.
great. If not, if
He
that's
did it
gonna-
there. And especially on a day like today, like practice snapping the ball on with a wet football.
Yep. Practice getting
He
your
did
playing
it.
foot down. Yep. I know that sounds hyperbole, but this is actually a big deal. Coming into the half down a touchdown against the Browns, it's not a good look.
Nice.
Attaboy.
That was
Attaboy,
that was a kicker's kick right there.
Yeah.
That was a
Yeah, you
place
hear
keeper's
Nance said
kick.
it. He's 1 for 6 from 40 plus at Huntington Beach Field Stadium.
Huntington Bank Stadium. But I was getting back to that. So we were out for a year, and I didn't watch a lot of TV, and I started watching these Steelers games, and the Sunday night football show on NBC
Yeah.
before a Steelers game, and I watched it for 20 minutes. Dude, every segment that they are doing, whether it's a stat they're showing or they're talking to one of the in studio talking heads or on the field, or they're talking to that studio that's out in the parking lot for some reason, everything is sponsored. There is a company's
Yeah.
name attached to every fucking thing. It's
Yeah.
unbelievable how bad that is. It's
Yeah,
just
I'm
the
not
name. I mean,
totally
it's bad.
surprised.
It's not. You don't realize it until you look for it, and then you see it everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you can't unsee it. Well, they've sold off every inch of the football production, right?
Mhm.
Like every inch has been bought and sold.
That's right. It is a business, and the NFL itself is a nonprofit, isn't it? Or did they just lose that?
What, the NFL's nonprofit?
Yeah,
What?
they used to be. When was the NFL? Yeah, they were a 501c6 tax exempt organization until 2015.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah. Congress had to amend the tax code. And they chose to give up the tax exempt status for the league office to avoid public scrutiny. There's public reporting you need to do as a non-taxable organization. That's how corrupt it is in the NFL. We'll pay taxes. Just don't look at our books. It's why it ended. In 2015, Commissioner Roger Goodell announced the league would abandon this status, calling it a distraction. Our nonprofit status is a distraction.
I had to prompt my my AI overlord. I'm making a study guide for the plane, and I didn't have one of the questions answered. How might a customer support application be built using AI? What is prompt engineering? What is fine tuning? How does an LLM like GPT-5 work? It's pretty fascinating. Would you like to know?
Sure. Yeah, practice. Let's go. Let's hear it.
So it's
We got
actually
the
only
Verizon
two
halftime
files.
show over here.
Like an LLM is 2 files that you could have on your MacBook and run locally.
Go back. What is an LLM?
Large language model. That's what I'm going to describe. So
Okay.
you have the parameters and then the run file that executes it, right? The parameters are where the magic happens. It's the list of things that make up the neural network. And in order to get that neural network, you have to do pre-training. So you download probably like 100 terabytes of text from the internet and you compress it, right? So that it's a large quantity, low quality. And it's gathered by crawling the internet and just grabbing as much random text as it can. From there, all you need is to buy 6,000 GPU cluster, which should cost about $2 million, and run it for 24 hours.
$2 billion, right?
That's right. No, 2 million, just to buy
That's
the GPUs.
The actual
That's a
cards,
lot,
okay.
but yeah. And this is for, that's for like 10 terabytes of text. You run it for 12 days and it compresses that 10 terabytes into like 140 gigs, which doesn't create an identical copy of what you've just crawled, but it now understands the gist. And what you're teaching the LLM to do is to predict the next word in the sequence by assigning a probability from a context of 4 possible words. That's the whole thing, next word prediction. And the reason next word prediction works is that it's simple but powerful, because in order to predict the next word in the text, you really have to understand a lot of context, right? So it forces the network to learn a lot about that world, gain deep context on the subject, and then all of that knowledge is being compressed into the weights and parameters. Nobody knows how it works, which is hysterical. Like it's not like a car where you can take apart the individual parts and everyone knows what the individual parts are, but no one knows how those parts collaborate to produce the next word prediction correctly. You can only measure behavior based on inputs, but you don't know how it got there. Then now you've got a pre-trained assistant. Isn't it crazy?
Yeah.
So now you're pre-trained. Yeah.
Stop. Let me make sure I understand this.
Yeah.
This is how I learn. This is how I've learned that I learn. So you basically just scrape the internet and you get 10 terabytes of data and you run GPUs for 2 weeks and it just predicts the next word, but it learns about the subject. But how does it do that? How does it learn? Like, and what is it looking for? Is it just looking for the next word with relation to when it's describing a particular subject?
It's learning. It's trying to assign a probability to what the next word is by reading all of the text that precedes the next word or the missing word.
And it uses things that have been around for a while, like Microsoft Word has a grammar check. So like that exists in these models, obviously, so that it knows the next word is going to make sense from a syntax perspective. It's just trying to, when you say next word, it's more like, what is it an accompanying phrase or trait, and that may be the word, or is it literally saying like, A Mac, if you're asking about MacBooks, it knows that they're all silver, so it will say they are silver. Not like it's a MacBook, but people also have MacBooks, have iPhones, and generally
No, it's
are,
like it was the best of times. It was the worst of blank.
okay.
How are you going to figure out what that next word is?
And it sees that phrase over and over to just know that when those 5 words precede, it will be this word.
At first, that's one element. But then
Okay.
it also has to understand if someone's saying it's the best of times and then they're repeating it's the worst of something, what are they trying to talk about? So
Okay.
it needs to go read a bunch more and gather a bunch more context. And eventually a human being has to get into this and do what's called back propagation to ensure that it's actually that the word the model deems most likely is also the right word. And that's called like reinforcement learning with human feedback, RLHF.
Yeah.
So it steers it in
Humans
the right
provide
direction. And it, you know, the researchers correct the model and steer it in the right direction and give it missing pieces of context. And the GPUs are so powerful, they can run all of these multiple tasks in parallel. And then
Got
Google had a breakthrough. So
Okay.
Google should own the AI space. Even Sam Altman has said that Google should own the AI space because their breakthrough was with something called transformers. So it helps encode words to numbers using as much context as possible to help with the accuracy. And it's also done in parallel. So now the computer isn't having to, it's easier for computers to deal with numbers than words, right? So in the AI world, it's all broken down into tokens, and token is like roughly 4 characters. So these transformers take numbers or take words, put them into numbers, and the computer can learn a lot quicker. Doesn't really make sense, does it?
No, I mean, you can't misspell a number. I mean, I guess you could, but
Right.
it's
Right.
you know, there's not like
So that's how you
different
get your
spellings for
base
the same
model.
number.
You got,
Okay.
you know, between 10 and 100 terabytes of text. You got your cluster of 6,000 GPUs. You ran it for a couple weeks. You compressed that text into what's now a neural network, and you've got your base model. Now it's time for some fine tuning.
And there's people who sit at computers all day and just like answer questions about, it's like SAT questions when someone gives you a sentence and you're supposed to pick the next word essentially of these 4 multiple choice.
Yeah. So
That's
the
how I
idea
envision it.
is that
because predicting the next word requires domain expertise across so many topics and so much content, that it will get so good at predicting the next word that it can now generate words for when it's not given a body of text first. So it's, you know, now it can answer a question. Now it can even generate text without the predictive, without the context of a phrase to complete. And that's where fine tuning comes in. You know, document generators aren't enough. We want Q&A, we want assistance. And now it shifts. It's no longer about quantity of text, it's about quality. And you take text compression to Q&A helpful assistant format. So this is where humans come in and collect the data set to provide labeling instructions. Here's what the ideal response should be. And then you fine tune the model based on those instructions. And now you have an assistant that can answer questions that were not part of the training data set. It's seen so many documents, it can understand much more than the data set it was trained on. And it's now a Q&A.
Wow.
I have something in my notes that says it's easier to compare and select than it is to generate. So like, which of these things is a haiku versus generate a haiku? So the
Sure.
fine tuning process is you can give it those labeling instructions and it makes it a lot easier for it to learn. But very much a collaboration between humans and machines.
Thank God. When it's not, that's when it's a problem. When it's more just, the machines tell us,
Yeah.
and you want to go
Yeah.
sell that, you're part of the problem. Why don't
So
you
I
want to go?
think-
Go ahead.
I think
Answer
the
to your
way
crimes.
to explain it in an interview setting, like how does an LLM work? My 5 bullet points will be pre-training, back propagation, RLHF, the human in the loop, GPUs, transformers, fine tuning, something like that. I think that gets all the points. This shit is heavy, man.
That's a lot. I mean,
Yeah.
that is, and you've learned all of that in how short of amount of time.
So it's interesting.
Month.
Not long, a couple weeks. And this morning, I'm working on the second part, which is my deal review. So I have to bring a deal and walk them through it. So I picked one of my deals, and I can only build 5 slides, which means like all the slides are incredibly dense. Here, I'll show you one. This is my first slide.
Font.
Yeah, exactly. There's just so much to communicate. So like it's not the best looking slide, and I still need to format it,
Right.
but it's got all the information you need. How about
That's
that?
a lot. Yeah, that's a lot of names.
Yeah.
That one's not bad. Even that one, well, you can't read any of that shit on the right, like those era. But you said you're gonna format it, so you got room to make those bigger. But some of that stuff I can't even read. That one's good. That one's nice and clean.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. But with only 5 slides, it's very, very hard to keep it in there. So I was working on that today. The point being, I haven't been in my AI study guide since the day before Christmas, 24th. So I took off Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and I'm already like forgetting what I learned.
Yeah.
So that's the downside of a long break.
It's such a superficial learning.
That's right.
Of this subject that it's going to be tough to retain.
Yeah.
But whatever, it's like cramming for a test, man. You just got to spit it out in that 3 hours. That's the goal. It's not to know it perfectly forever.
The tricky part is that I'm
Right
going to be on site for 3 hours with them, and I'm not going to have my notes in front of me. So I have to learn it, because I'm going to have to access information that doesn't come in the form of the questions they're asking me, that are rephrased. They're going to drill into my, 45 minutes of this will be dedicated to just the technical knowledge.
Okay.
So I'm trying to get everything, like I'm building myself a study guide. And then at the end of each study guide, I leave a space for myself to like just type out what I would say in an interview. Right. Like
that's your business, man.
Yeah.
Like AI interview or whatever it is, interviewing for AI roles. Like
it really is.
Seriously. Like the Cliffs Notes, the Princeton Review for AI company interviews.
You know what? That's not a bad. I tell you what, if that existed, I would absolutely hire someone to teach me all of this, and to like that worked at OpenAI or like could get me ready. I would absolutely pay them.
I mean, look, man,
I'd pay $5,000 or $10,000 for that.
Yeah. Oh
Ooh,
no.
Look at this.
Oh yeah. another. Well, that wasn't a pass, I don't think, but.
I wonder if that will
another
get
play where the ball was in the air and we lost yards. That's funny. Good awareness by Jonnu Smith. Good sack by that guy. He's on the ground. Dude, I think your study guides, you should. I don't know how you market those, but
it's not a bad idea.
And then you offer the next tier of, wow, this guy's not playing a good game. Like, is this really where's Roman Wilson? He's been on the field the entire game.
Was he down?
No.
Oh.
Oh, he got it. I didn't think he recovered
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Like how many more plays are we gonna let him?
Roman
we
Wilson's
go.
that bad? Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. Dude, that rookie is handling Myles Garrett.
So he played against Detroit. That was his first start, right?
Second. There's a second. And
okay.
both of them have
Then
been spectacular.
The whatever game he had his first start, on Instagram, it was like a guy who watches film. I'm sure you've seen people who are similar, maybe even the same person.
Yeah.
And he did a Dylan Cook breakdown. He was like, he may be the answer here. We've been looking for one for the left tackle, and he is playing. I don't know who you put in over him at this point after the first game.
And
it was someone, I don't remember who they were playing, but it was someone who was like a good pass rusher. It wasn't Myles Garrett, but it was.
Well, he did it against Aiden Hutchinson last week, and then it was.
Who they played 2 weeks ago?
Miami. I don't remember the guy's name, but they also have a good pass rusher, and now he's up against the best pass rusher.
Yeah,
he was a college quarterback.
I know.
Quarterback. When have you ever heard that before?
That happens a lot, man. It happens more often than you'd think. Because someone said, like, I think it was Jason
cornerback
Kelce
to a left tackle.
Well, he played quarterback for one semester, and then they're like, you ain't going to be a quarterback here.
Oh, okay. So I didn't realize that.
I think that's what it was.
Gotcha.
I don't think he played quarterback and then got drafted to be a left tackle.
Yeah, right. Gotcha. So he's playing left tackle. But still, for a guy to go unnoticed and then come in and play, I've heard even Brian Baldinger was like, "This guy's incredible."
Yeah.
And now he's dishing it out to Myles Garrett.
Maybe it was the Aiden Hutchinson, because he kept him to. I don't think he had a sack that game. In any case, yeah, I know it's exciting, but it also, again, it's like, how long has this guy been on your roster, and you just didn't see it? How many coaches didn't see it? Part of me thinks there is some. I hear Sloan.
Yeah, I do too.
Part of me thinks it's like, look, we drafted Broderick Jones in the first round. We're not going to bench him for a guy we didn't draft at all.
If they're in a playoff game and Broderick Jones is available, I don't know how you
at this point. No. I think if this was Broderick Jones's second year, you'd put him back in, and he was starting.
Yeah,
there's a lot at this point. He's worn out all of his welcomes. He's gotten enough chances. I like how you can see the helmet pattern in Myles Garrett's hair. It's like a reverse turtle shell.
Reverse turtle shell.
It is. It's what it looked like. It's true. It was indented.
Yeah. Reverse turtle shell.
I needed this, man. I needed to.
Yeah, me too.
The problem is we moved, and we were here for we were here for 5 nights, and then we left. And in those, the day after we moved in, it was an all-day move, of course. The house is a mess. Just boxes everywhere. The next day, we had like 15 people here doing work. Our contractor sent everyone to the house. They were here at 8 a.m. It was miserable.
Yeah.
So that was unsettled, and then we're still just like unpacking. My office is a disaster. It's unusable, really, to do much. Like,
I was in that boat until very recently.
My desk is completely covered, and so we went to State College, and we came back and brought Sarah's mom back. And look, she's a nice lady, and
Yeah.
But it's like an additional
Yeah.
thing.
I get it. I get it. We had people come stay with us right when we moved in, and it's like, okay, you're either pitching in or pitching out.
Well,
I don't think
that's the other thing. It's like, because my dad's actually coming on Saturday, and he's like, I'm gonna come down. He helped us build something for one of the bathrooms that needs to be adjusted. He's like, I'm gonna come do that. Like, let's work on some other things. Like, get a list together. We'll do things. Like, hang a couple
That's awesome.
TVs, and
That's awesome.
this is not that.
Is your dad pretty handy?
Yes.
All dads are.
Yeah, he is. Well, don't get that. That's got to be grounding.
It's roughing.
When it takes that long to call it, it's not.
He was in the
Right.
process of helping him up when the flag went out.
Right. Did he hit him in the helmet?
He had the because he fell on him.
What's he gonna do? Like, he had his hands. He was. Jesus fucking Christ, man! It's the NFL, man.
Let's hear what Gene says.
Haunting.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, we got to bring Gene in. Let's bring Gene in. Gene
They
Steratore.
tried to.
There, he just said to talk to him in a moment. Gene's in the bathroom.
Gene's in the bathroom. Whenever you're ready, Gene.
He's flushing the toilet. Tony's extending to get Gene back in front of a mic. It's a pro move. Because now we're 2 plays away from it. It's like, eh. Yeah, they've moved on. Okay. What were we saying? I don't remember. But yeah, I sold a synth. I told Sarah, I'm like, I'm going to be doing this. I'm building this out. I'm gonna replace some things I'm not using.
You bought a new synth?
But no, I sold one.
Oh, you sold
I'm
one.
going to go buy. I have 4 or 5 that I want. I'll get them eventually, but I have the first 2 that I'm going to get. Gonna sell a guitar. Gotta get the speakers set up in here. These are speakers I bought when I was doing Bad Dome stuff.
Those need to
So
be updated.
They're like 13 years old.
Yeah, you got to get them. You got to get them updated.
The problem I'm having is you can't tell, but I used to have the 2 monitors, one on top of another, and I didn't love it.
When you say
and I had to
monitors,
do
you
it in a
mean
way.
speakers or you mean like video?
No, computer monitors. I
Got
had
it.
those 2, and they were like vertically stacked, which was cool, but it also didn't put either of them at like the right viewing height, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, I don't.
One was too low.
I
too
don't
high.
like vertical stacking. It doesn't. It's good in theory, only if the top monitor is static and purely used for passing observation.
Yes. Yeah, I mean,
Right?
look, it's a second, like you do with your
Like
second
if you're a
monitors.
trader.
I always have like something I'm reading to then work on this. That's kind of how I view it.
Yeah, it's your reserve screen.
But now I have them side by side, and I like it better. But I can't like put my studio monitors, my speakers.
Is that why they were laying
in.
down? I saw that in the picture you sent.
Yeah, That's the
Yeah.
best I can do right now. I think. And
Why
they're
don't you
not
mount
an
them
earring.
on the wall on like a little shelf, or not even a shelf,
So
just mount them.
that is an option. What that then requires me to do is permanently figure out my configuration in the room, right? Because if they're going on the wall, you gotta have the desk figured out. Nice, Alex.
What a play.
Jeez,
Hi,
man.
Smith. Great play.
But all you're committing to is a couple of screw holes. You could always patch them up.
True. It's not the end of the world if you switch
Yeah.
it.
I mean, it's a
But,
pain in the butt.
I'm gonna get rid of this desk. It's too big. I like the space, but I don't. Everything's here, and now I don't have any space. Like I
Right.
want a smaller desk for a keyboard, and like my computer keyboard and computer shit, and then the rest of the room can be used to however it needs to be used.
What if you did something
instruments.
modular? Oh, option.
Oh, I like that. Modular meaning what?
Modular meaning separate tables or desks that can be combined if you want consistent space, or you could take one and like put it in the corner under that window. Yeah.
So that
Modular.
it's all desk height basically.
Yeah,
So-
all desk height, and maybe put them on wheels, casters.
Yeah, that's not that. So something like that might work. I got to think about it. I do think what I
Yeah.
want is a desk that'll fit into the corner, as
Yeah.
opposed to one across the back wall, and then
Right.
way smaller. So then that gets you that, and it's no music stuff, and I can figure out how then to mount speakers. And what I want to eventually do is mount speakers that I'm looking at. And then on the opposite walls, I want to put speakers as well. So that if I'm turned 90 degrees and doing this, I'm not hearing music from over here. I can still now hear music this way in stereo.
Right.
That's the ultimate goal. Know what I'm saying? No, I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's interesting because I've got a small this is like the worst setup I've ever had. It's I don't know, maybe a 25-inch monitor on a desk that like is barely big enough for that. And but it's like the perfect size for in between these two windows.
Yeah.
And so I guess if I were to go bigger desk, I would just cover up the windows, or I would move back to that wall, which has got a long space, but the ceiling comes down to meet it, so that I don't know how that would work.
Yeah. So covering up the window isn't a bad thing, I don't think.
Well, these windows start because I'm on the third floor. Sloan loves them because she can walk up to the window and like her head comes up to halfway.
They're low.
They're maybe a foot off the ground, a little less.
Okay, that's different.
So I'd be blocking half of the window.
So yeah, I don't know.
Maybe I do something modular. Maybe I do like this. I'll take this table that I'm working on now and I put it over there, and I can like wheel over and do non-webcam work. Right?
Yeah.
But
like
here I get like a not necessarily a big desk, but like a desk, like a old wooden, nice looking desk.
Yeah. Weighs 800 pounds, has drawers.
Yeah, lots of drawers. And like a locking
glass
drawer.
Topper on the top. Yeah. It's got a glass cover.
Yeah, glass topper. And one of those like real thin drawers that pulls out and is like this deep, but is padded.
Yeah.
Velvet.
And there's no wheels. It's just all wood on wood.
Wood on wood, baby.
But a nice slam shut when it's done.
Yeah.
Golden pools.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They flap.
They're rings. They dangle and yeah. That's exactly what I do.
Get a real
And I
desk
keep
here.
a magnifying glass and a letter opener on top.
Right.
And one of those things where the pens stick out vertically.
Yeah,
know,
a
like the
golf ball
fluted
from
pens.
from a course you played, a ceramic golf ball that has also a pen holder.
I like that.
Bay
All right,
Hill
what do you
Country
think the
Club.
outcome of this drive is going to be?
Where are they on the
Um,
field? All right, 25. I think they'll get a first
Yeah,
down
that's
here,
25.
and they I bet they kick a field goal to just be agonizingly close to taking
Yep.
the lead, but not doing it.
Sounds about right. So that will take the rest of the third quarter.
Yeah. Hold on to the ball. All right. So there's
So
a
I
first
think-
down.
What I'm noticing it. Oh, flag.
What is
I
that?
think it's a
flag
face mask.
for?
I think it's a face mask.
Okay.
Just
What is
because
this?
of where
Are
it
they,
came from.
MVS. Like IBS.
Yep. Do you see him doing this? The ref was doing
Yeah.
this.
Hey, what if we started calling MVS IBS?
Okay, cool. That clears it
Getting a
up.
lot of detail. Is this the same guy from the Detroit game?
No, it isn't, but that was incredible. I wished we
It's
were
been a
doing this for
touchdown,
that game.
and Detroit wins the game. There's zero time on the clock, except
Or it would have
for
been.
there's an offensive pass interference call. Pittsburgh has the option to accept or decline that penalty, and they've
then-
accepted it. And then, but because there's the time, it's the fourth quarter. There's only 4 quarters in the game. When the time runs out in the fourth quarter, the game is officially over.
Right.
And because it was a penalty, and this whole, but so hold on, one more thing. It's game's over. Detroit,
And-
your
and-
home team loses. Good.
Yeah, and so
Everyone
that means
get
you
home
guys
safe.
lose.
Good night.
Even though everything I just said made it seem like you won, what I'm actually trying to say is you lost.
That was a high leverage referee situation in the 2025 NFL season, and he did not meet the moment.
No, he did not. He did not answer the call.
Do you think he loses sleep over that? Do you think he wakes up in a cold sweat? And he's like, oh, it's in Ford Field, explaining the end of the Steelers Lions game, week 15.
It's not a touchdown. It's a touchdown. He's mumbling in his sleep. It's a
Or
touchdown.
like when he has
I
to
said
go
it's
to
a
his
touchdown.
day job, he's just a referee. He still has a job.
And they're like, "Hey,
Tucked in
Steve,
the
you wanna
office, huh?
you want to explain? You want to explain that play to us again?"
Yeah, everyone in the Monday morning sales meetings like just gets quiet when Steve walks in. It's not just don't bring it up. Steve,
So
how's the Sullivan account looking? God damn it! I told you last
the
week. It's like Steve.
Sullivan
I'm sorry. I
account,
just
it's going well, except for we lost their business, so it's over.
watch Roman Wilson get absolutely run over blocking somebody. He looks like a junior varsity player when all these big bodies got around him.
I think
they're gonna show
Aaron Rodgers must hate him. They went out and
gotta
signed
imagine-
IBS
yeah.
and Thielen just to play
that.
over this guy.
Yeah. You got to imagine that at this point on the offense, a lot of what happens is up to Aaron Rodgers.
I'm fine
For
with
better,
that.
for worse.
Yeah,
Same.
he's the only one on this in this franchise who, well, and Mike Tomlin, who has won anything.
It's amazing how what you just said, like winning something, winning a playoff game, I mean, is not a lot of people do in their NFL careers, right?
Yeah, it's true.
Coaches or players.
Although
Getting to that point, that means something.
it does. And you could also then say no coach knows that they're coaching at a championship level until they actually win a championship.
Sure. Sure. At the same time, I think there's
Great
a lot
pass.
of people on that list who get maybe more credit than they should, right? I'm sure there's fucking Bill Belichick might be one of them. He may just mailed it in after Tom Brady left town, but he certainly is not coaching like a Hall of Fame coach anywhere.
No, not
since
currently.
that day.
No. Oh, please
Did
say.
he catch this?
I think so.
That's got to be a catch.
Yeah, I think it is.
You, bro.
You. That wasn't me. That was you.
Yeah, I know you thought you were throwing it to Adam Thielen, but it was me.
It was
Scotty
me.
Miller.
Scotty.
Fooled ya. What if Scotty Miller and Adam Thielen switched jerseys one practice? It's a practical joke, and everyone thought
No one would notice. The joke would be
There
on
are
them.
definitely players on that team who wouldn't notice.
Yeah, they just met one of them, and the other one's never at work.
Yaya Black would not notice that
He
Adam
got
Thielen was
fined
wearing
for
Scottish.
flicking off the Lions sideline
I
last
saw
game.
that.
on the
That's just
broadcast, yeah.
unfortunate timing.
Yeah, it was
Can't do
great. I like
anything
it.
anymore.
If I'm Tomlin,
Restriction.
I pay that back to him somehow
Yeah.
and tell him to keep it up.
Yeah. Got to play with an edge in this league.
Yeah. So it's taken us 5 minutes to get to their 40-yard line.
You said it was going to take all quarter,
There we go.
and now we're in
Okay,
field goal
so
range. Love
here's
it.
my observation 3 quarters in. Without Decarius and even Calvin Austin to an extent, they have no big playability. None. And that's what's missing today. Right? Like a couple shots downfield to DK is all that's missing between us having more points on the board.
Yeah. That's probably true for a lot of teams. Although they always have that second option, whether it's a running back or to be fair, man,
I don't know.
Jalen
For
had
20
two
years,
45-yard
it didn't matter for
touchdowns
the Steelers.
last week.
Like, wait, what?
That's not true. Jalen had 2 45-yard touchdown runs last week.
Yeah.
Those
So
are
it's
big
going to be up
plays.
to him. Like, I think it's up to him. Who else
And
is going to
Kenneth-
break
and
off
Kenneth.
something? And Kenneth. And maybe Muth.
Yeah, as far as like down the field, yeah. But I do think big plays come in different forms, right? If Darnell Washington got hurt, that's a big deal for the rest of the year. But you give him the ball and he picks up with 3rd and 11 because he runs over a couple guys, that's a huge play. And there's not a lot of people in the league that can do that.
True.
So that they
I'm
just
talking
have,
like
again, they got
I'm talking like a 45-yard play.
yeah, that like you can't get down by more than a touchdown in the second half because there's just no fast drive that's gonna put points
That's
on
right.
the board for you.
That's what I'm saying. That's a better way to say
Got
what
it.
I'm
Okay.
saying. So
Yep.
Shador, 14 of 19 for 171, a touchdown, a pick, 96.6 rating. A-Rod, 14 of 23 for 105 yards, 71.8 rating.
It's a tough day.
Jalen
for quarterbacks.
averaging 6.4 a carry, 9 rushes for 58 yards. Our leading receiver is Muth with 1 catch for 23 yards.
That's awesome.
Here's the wide receiver target share. IBS is leading with 5.
Yeah.
Gainwell's got 4. Thielen, Miller, and Jonnu have 3. And then Muth has 1.
Did Darnell
I would say
Washington catch one?
Yeah, he has 2.
How's he not on that list?
He is.
Okay.
He is 2. I would say Muth is the best receiver on the roster today.
That's why he's stop the presses. He's leading the team in receiving.
But only 1
23 yards.
target compared to 5 for IBS.
Yeah, his were not good. He had that one bounce off his face and then he fumbled another one.
Yeah, that's true. He did. Highsmith has 2 sacks.
Yeah, man.
That's
It's like
it.
he knows he's playing for a contract. It's time to kick in to get 3 more games.
I mean, this is a game where TJ Watt would have made a massive difference.
at this point, this is so fourth quarter in this weather. I don't care how well conditioned of an athlete you are. This fucking sucks. Like it's cold
Yeah.
and you're wet. And,
Yeah.
and so now is when guys like Myles Garrett and TJ Watt get a sack because
Like a
everyone
strip
else is
sack,
just a little bit more tired and it just doesn't focus as much. It's
Except
like,
for Miles Garrett has to go against the brick wall himself.
you need it. By the way, you need a new. It's lazy. You don't like toilet humor. I'm surprised you like that kind of humor. You think that's good.
I just
That doesn't make
like
any
it
sense to
because it's so simple and stupid. It like tickles a part of my funny bone that I don't know how to quantify it. How to describe? Oh, that's terrible.
Another forward pass for a loss of 4. It's unbelievable how often that happens. Once a quarter, it happens.
Yeah, once a possession even. Just in
just
case we thought we
so
were too comfortably in field goal range, let's adjust that. Let's make it a 50-yarder. I guess, do you even kick a field goal here? I guess you have to, right? So like, do you just try to get some yards here and run the ball?
I don't think you do that. I mean, but again, it's like how many plays do they execute for more than 15 yards?
Yeah. So whenever Rodgers,
is
that Garrett?
Damn it, dude! Now you.
Oh no, it's not Garrett.
I don't.
That's the worst thing that could have happened. So that's what I was talking about,
Yeah,
right? If he takes a sack, now you're out of field goal range. I guess it doesn't matter. But no, you could have been able to kick a field goal to win it then. That's stupid.
Sure.
You've got to get 3 points.
It absolutely matters. This play just doesn't work. Oh, so it wasn't Cook. Yeah, who let that one in? Troy? Great.
Is this a 58 or 54 yarder? Oh my God. Okay, wind doesn't look too bad. Good snap. Fuck.
Nah. He didn't have a distance anyway. That now they're on the what, 45?
Yeah, they're basically at midfield.
There's the logo. I like how the other team gets it where the ball last touched the ground instead of
And
where the last snap was.
wait, what do you mean?
I like that. They don't
What do you mean?
take over where the line of scrimmage was. They take over where the holder placed the ball in the
Where
ground.
the snap was. Yeah.
Yeah,
Or the
I like
holder,
that.
yeah. Yeah, that's
It's a good
cool.
old-timey rule.
It is. It's like a good field flipper. So now they've got the momentum. They've got field position.
This would be when they play Renegade, but they don't have that. And the momentum has been sufficiently stifled by this Sky Rizzy 3-minute ad.
At least it's not Dan Zelix. Ben Zelix.
I wonder what Dan Zellick is up to, man. That guy has to have I'm surprised I haven't seen him in some consequential
CEO
news story as an expert on something.
Yeah, he definitely had the full package, the brains, the athleticism.
Yeah, that's a guy who made life look kind of easy.
Not at first. He was a late bloomer.
At the end of our senior year. By our senior year, he was the guy.
Yeah, he became like the star of the basketball team and the track team out of nowhere.
Yeah. He set the school record. I mean, hurdles were my thing until Dan Zellick beat me one time. And then that was it. I never beat him again. He
How long did it take him to beat you?
We were juniors.
So 3 years?
And the race it happened, the race previous to that, he and I both ran really well, and I broke the junior class record, and he tied it in the same race. And that record had stood for like 20 something years.
That's crazy.
And then the next meet, I think he broke my record. Or he did at some point that season.
Like every race.
And then he broke the school record the next year.
That's incredible.
At Whitfield Finals.
That's correct. Yeah, he came out of he always had the frame. He just hadn't grown like his skills and coordination hadn't caught up with his height. And then it did
Yeah.
pretty quickly.
Our senior year, and I had kind of stopped running, like participating in track, and I was not at the meet. He won 4 events. That doesn't happen very often. Like that's a crazy day.
Yeah, didn't he
at the
high
track
jump as
meet.
well?
He won. He high jumped and he triple jumped, and he won those 2 in both hurdle events
Wow.
in the same meet. That's a big deal.
Yeah, that is a big deal. It's a good day. I mean, doable in high school, but the competition I thought we faced like good competition.
It was it kind of, but like just having the ability to do all that in a meet, like time wise, that's a big deal.
Time for the
I bet
D to
you have
make a play here.
miss- Yeah, it is.
I mean, I think Shador will give them the opportunity because they've got to be aggressive. Right? Touchdown wins it.
Tackle him.
Wow.
Wow,
They
come
gave him a lot
on,
of free
man.
yards there.
Fucking Joey Porter did not do a good job on that play.
Good coverage. Didn't close.
It was okay. Like that.
Yeah.
That was kind of soft.
Yeah. Got to give him an injection of some Danzelics. That's what he needs.
Yeah, as a side
You'll be
effect of
running
Sky
circles.
Rizzi better tackling.
More Riz.
The Bengals are killing whoever they're playing. It was like 37 to 7.
Oh, really? They're
Yeah.
playing another like 3-12 team. Oh, here we
Oh,
go.
here it is.
It's time. It's time.
Yes, that
Big
was
dog.
awesome.
Big dog.
That was awesome. I'll say this, man. Kenny Pickett was not a great quarterback. He never threw a pass like that. That was
know.
the worst.
It's funny that you invoke
Oh, shit.
Kenneth Shane Pickett here because he'd be in the game
He's
if he
on.
were still on this team.
Yeah.
We never got to see the Steelers face Kenny Pickett.
Didn't he play the Eagles when he was on the team?
Well, he didn't start
He
though.
just didn't. He didn't play. Yeah, he never
Yeah, he
actually
didn't
played.
play.
It's unfortunate for us.
If we rewind the tape here, I believe I said Shador is going to D needs to make a play,
Oh,
and
yeah.
Shador is going to
That-
give us the opportunity.
Literally
had it.
that play.
Oh,
That
yeah,
was
there you go.
good-
So
good
it's
call.
not even taxing your long term memory.
And as soon as he let go of the pass, you and I are both like, "Oh, this is it." He just threw a punt.
Well, the problem is that he did though. That was where he did a good job because now we've got to go 70 yards.
Fine, that was 1st and 15. Yeah,
No,
absolutely.
the offense has to go 70 yards.
Fine.
It
Give
took
us
us
the
5
opportunity.
minutes to go 30 yards and miss a field goal on the last possession.
I think they'll figure it out. I bet this is the drive in the
Yeah?
season where they figure that out. I bet they go 3 plays, 70 yards, 70 seconds. You ever tried Celsius, the drink?
No, I'm terrified of it.
It's like 5-hour energy, right?
I tried that one time, and
Same.
it was when I just started at Avalera, and I was on a prove it trip with my boss. We shared a hotel room.
Ugh.
Like I basically I set up a bunch of sales calls, and he came along with me, and I did a good job. But after like a day of good meetings, we're driving back to the hotel in Philadelphia, and he was drinking a 5-hour energy. And at the time, I didn't drink coffee. I didn't start drinking coffee until Sloan was like born. That's when I started drinking it regularly.
Okay.
So I was very caffeine naive. He peer pressured me into drinking it. And by the time we got to the hotel, I had to lay down on the bed, like in a dark room in silence in front of my new boss because I was so obliterated by that stuff.
Yeah.
I felt like I was going to die. It was a horrible feeling.
It was definitely different than just drinking 1 or too many cups of coffee. It was miserable. I
People
saw one.
take those
I got
multiple
lunch.
times a day.
I got lunch at work, and I saw one there, and I was like, you know what? I for whatever reason, I bought it, and I drank it at lunch, and I didn't go to sleep until 6 a.m. the next day.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The sun
it-
was coming out, and I
Was it
dozed
miserable,
off,
though?
and then my alarm went off. Say that
Or
again.
were you cranking and feeling good?
I was Dion.
Dion.
And then they cut to him looking sad.
Imagine sitting
yeah,
there
it was-
with all that ability and watching your son fuck it up.
Yeah, I know. It's like, man, all I had to do was not buy him so many things. And you know it's specifically because he
There
grew
you
up in
go.
a comfortable situation.
There's your play.
Right?
Oh, definitely.
That's it.
Definitely. It's not good
Like,
for
if he
anyone.
grew up in my role, he'd be better than me, but he didn't.
I also think that like Michael Jordan's kids aren't good. When you get to that level, the progeny never end up fulfilling the destiny. It's too high
That's
of a
true.
bar.
He's in the NFL. He's playing
he's a starting
quarterback in the
quarterback.
NFL. Like,
Yeah.
there's just the top of that pyramid gets real small.
Oh, I thought that was going to get picked.
Same. Another good pass. Oh, throw a flag. Throw a flag.
Yeah.
I like when they do this.
The best part of this game so far is that Myles Garrett doesn't have a sack. And he was interviewed before the game and he said, they're not going to be able to stop me.
I saw
Love
that. Not going to stop me today. And
Yeah.
Dylan Cook, new offensive captain. I'm going to watch just him on this play.
Do it. I've watched, and it sounds like you have, film breakdown. He makes left tackle look like the easiest job on the field.
And a false started on that play for it, I think.
60 did.
Yeah, I think so.
Good call, Rich.
Yeah.
You were zeroed in on.
There's the things.
I think that's his first flag.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's really wow.
It looked worse at real speed, if that makes sense.
It does. Maybe from this vantage point.
And I was watching him. Yeah. That helps. All right, come on. Now you go for it, right? Yeah.
What yard line are they on?
They're on the 45, but there's like 9 minutes left.
I don't think so. Your offense needs to prove that they're capable of gaining yards before you trust them to gain yards with the game on the line.
Good point. I'm telling you, when are we going to switch to the wishbone? It's our best play of the game.
I'm okay with them not putting the ball in the air again. And I get it. So this is where Aaron Rodgers on the team might actually hurt us. Or I'm sorry, giving Aaron Rodgers the keys to the offense might hurt us. Because if the scales have tipped and he's calling the shots, well, then this is what you're going to get. They're going to keep throwing.
Mm-hmm.
If Arthur Smith is still the steady hand on the till, then wishbone.
Yeah, you're right. Wishbone. That's right. If old John Duggan was out there, the coach, the offensive and defensive coach, and also the quarterback of the Akron Colonials, was calling the shots, they'd be running wing side formation flips. I don't know. I don't know. You tell me. I don't know.
9 minutes left. 9:44. Yep. They got the ball to 12. All right, let me see their last couple of drives. So
quick.
Their last drive, they got a 1 yard gain, a 3 yard gain, a 6 yard gain, a 1 yard gain, a false start, sack, 2 yard gain, punt. And before that was the INT.
So real quick,
Oh, wait, that was the third quarter. Never mind. Yeah, go ahead.
got some just real quick, got some cocktails you can make at a cocktail party. The wine
Ooh,
cup. This is not a
the win
punch.
probability is 55% for the Browns. Go ahead, sorry.
The shandy gaff. All these drinks are suitably different to serve those surprise visitors who drop in on New Year's Eve. In Scotland, it is still customary for people to go first footing on that day. The first person to enter a house after midnight is known as a first foot. A dark young man
First
is
footing?
preferred. I don't listen to this. A dark young man is preferred, and he is supposed to bring a piece of coal. He is entitled to kiss whoever opens the door, whether mistletoe is hanging up or not. A first footer should be toasted
Uh-oh.
with something unusual. Oh, bring it back. Bring it back. Anyway,
Wait, a dark
Fucking
person has
first
to
footing.
bring a piece of coal
dark
and then
young
gets
man.
to kiss whoever they want?
and he gets to sexually assault whoever comes through that door. All right, Levinston.
What section was that in?
Cocktail parties.
That's a cocktail party?
That was that's
How
what
many
they
doors
do.
do you think I need to knock on holding a piece of coal before I get to get handsy with the ladies there?
So I think you're there. I think you're already at the party. You have been to the party with the coal.
When do I reveal that I have the coal?
Or is it
No,
you that
I have to first
I'll
foot.
never find that.
I got
You
a
were
first
the first
foot.
foot.
Yeah,
You were the first foot. You were named first foot
I was first footing.
of
Yeah.
1958.
First foot.
This
The
kind of
Tony
shit.
the Tiger
like, how
Sun
do you-
Bowl.
So Sarah and her mom went to go help one of Sarah's friends. This is kind of a cool story. She was a corporate consultant, traveled, and she got tired of it and started her own gluten-free baking business. And she
Wow.
makes great bread.
Oh,
Get him.
all right.
Good play.
Dig Doug.
Take that. It's a W for the defense on that down.
Steelers
Anyway,
are
she makes
3
bread
of
in like one of
12 on
these
third
shared
down.
kitchens now.
Okay, like a ghost
She has
kitchen.
space in it. Yeah. And I went to help her one day. I was like, I need to cleanse the fucking palate, and I need to just
Yeah.
wash dishes. And I like your bread, and it's cool, so I'll just come and help you for a day. I was there for like 8 hours, 9 hours on the
Really? That's cool. Manual labor does have that. I like that.
Yeah. And it's different when you're doing shit around your own house, like, okay. But like when you're just like doing it to make something, that's cool.
I agree.
And anyway, Sarah went over there with her mom today, her mom's viciously gluten-free, but only whenever we're at restaurants or whatever has gluten in it is not appetizing.
Right.
So they're over there right now.
So gluten-free when it's accessible and
When it's
visible.
acknowledged.
Yeah. Okay.
All
I
right.
ended up going a full 30 days without sugar, and then I just reintroduced it on Christmas. I had a Cinnabon, and then last night I made
Ooh,
some ice cream in the Ninja Creamy.
A Cinnabon is your first sugar in a month.
Yeah.
That is ripping the Band-Aid off.
Yeah, it is. It was good. I think I probably lost like 5 or 6 pounds. I mean,
A lot
you
of
know,
it's water weight too, right? Because you just don't retain any water, right? Isn't that part of it?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I feel thinner. I feel like I'm nervous to eat sugar now. That's the big takeaway.
Yeah.
Like I can control the first Cinnabon. I don't know if I can control the 20 subsequent Cinnabons.
Right. Yeah.
So I think I'm going to keep it sparing.
That's great.
Yeah.
I am so addicted to sugar that I've never been able to do that.
Well, so am I. And it was I don't know, man. Like, do you sometimes, which is weird for someone like me who has like such addictive tendencies, but when there are things that I love and I get like hooked on that a switch will just go off where I'm like, okay, I'm done with this. And I'm able to separate. But if I try to separate before that switch goes off, I won't be able to.
Yeah.
And one day I just got the thing in my head of like, okay, I think I need to I'm ready to take a break from sugar. And I had no issue with it.
That's
Like
great.
none.
That's good mental.
But I can't control it. Like I can't control when the switch goes off.
Oh, so
Yeah.
it wasn't like you had, there wasn't some event that happened
No.
where you were like, it was just something you had been thinking about for a while, or like literally.
Yeah,
out
I've
of
been
the
thinking
blue?
about like I think I read something about how sugar leads to Alzheimer's or other complications. And I was like, oh, but I didn't do anything right away about it. Took me a while to marinate on it. And now I feel
Got it.
like, okay, I should treat this as a lifestyle change, not a 30-day challenge.
Right.
Like enjoy sugar, just don't make it the number one staple in my diet.
Yeah, sure. Maybe knock it down a peg or two.
I'll
So
tell you,
did that.
what I did notice is a big difference. I'm hungrier for protein and other food rather than like my brain had reprioritized sugar over everything.
Yeah.
So I'm eating more and I weigh less. But I also like went
Got it.
way overboard on salty snacks and dairy, and so I
Okay.
gotta even that out now.
Yeah, but again, it's like, is that, if you're doing that, like it's got to still be better than eating
I think so.
sugar.
Allison's not sure because she did it with me, but I think so. I think it's a net gain.
It's probably, that's where it becomes like a personal thing. Everyone can benefit
Yeah.
from eating no sugar. If sugar was removed from everyone's diet, everyone would be healthier. But then do you have high blood pressure issues or
Right.
cholesterol issues?
Right.
Because then those dairy and salt kind of like factor in there.
Do you ever drink
But-
Spindrift?
No. If I went on a good, it's because that's a little more soda-y than just seltzer water, right? There's like,
Yeah, it
There's- I
it
think
doesn't
there's
have
more
any
to it.
added sugar, but it uses fruit juice. So there's some
That's right.
sugar in it. So you get like
And it's
lemon
got
and
more
it will have
flavor.
lemon juice. Yeah, because it has real fruit in it.
it's good. I
Yeah,
like it.
Grape. The grape Spindrifts are very good. I like them a lot.
I'll have to try those. I
Yeah.
went on a big, I was buying a ton of LaCroix. I like LaCroix. It's just like
If you like
the
LaCroix-
OG of seltzer, and they have a lot of flavors, and some of them
A
are
ton.
terrible, but some of them
Like
are good.
Pamplemousse.
That-
There's
oh, yeah.
always LaCroix Pamplemousse left at work. Dude, what the fuck?
What was that play? Now
This
you
game
have
is going to
go
end
for it.
10-6. You know what? I can't complain about that. At least we ran the ball.
No, not on third down, dude.
I'm okay with that. We haven't been successful passing. We have been successful running. I don't know why you didn't give it to Jalen Warren. But we are 3 of 13 on third down. They're punting. They're punting.
I mean, I guess again, it's like, well, how can you made a good point earlier. How do you expect
Yeah.
an offense that can't pick up 6 yards to pick up 6
Right.
yards?
Right, but there comes a point where you kind of have to. And I think inside
Yeah,
of 5
maybe they're
minutes
right
might
out.
be
I
that
bet if there
point.
was if there were 4 minutes left, I bet they would have gone for it.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
You think
man.
that's the
Who
cutoff?
knows?
Oh, dude,
Maybe it's less than that.
I went from lifting weights 4 days a week at our other place to 0 days a week after moving in here. And because I don't have my gym set up. And I went to Allison goes to a trainer every week. And I went with her a couple days ago and did an hour workout
Yeah.
with like no breaks.
Did you puke?
Very close. The plan was we got the nanny to come over and we were going to go work out and then go to lunch together. And like the first half of lunch, like I was just sitting, like I didn't even order food. I was just like sitting, just trying not to throw up. I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah.
And now
sometimes
I
it's
can
better
not use my
to
body.
let it go.
I wish I would have. If Allison wasn't there, I definitely would have.
We were members at a YMCA near an apartment, the apartment we lived at when I first met her. And I threw up in that bathroom multiple times during workouts, like a workout class.
Yeah, those classes
were body pump class. And I had to leave in the middle of it and go puke and then come back.
It's a different kind of endurance. Like even from playing basketball, my endurance is pretty good, but not my like do deadlifts, then do quad extensions, then do calf raises, then do shoulder presses, then do lat pull downs. Like I don't have that kind of endurance.
You know, I've thought about it and I think because that's happened to me too. And I think there is a level of added stress and anxiety when you don't know what the next exercise is going to be. And so you don't know
how much to hold back.
Hold back. Because I bet your first basketball game was like that, where you were just like, you were exhausted and you were running yourself and getting winded immediately. But your second one was probably a lot more enjoyable.
Yep. That's exactly right.
I think when you're working out, it's like you don't have a chance to stop.
Yeah.
You're right. You have to finish the class.
And I'm working out with Allison, who's been working out regularly. I want to show her that I'm still the fitness champ of the house. So those first few exercises I went at hard, and they were squats and deadlifts, and that was pretty much it. From there, it was all downhill. This defense has got to be exhausted. I feel like they've been on the field all day.
Right.
Time of possession. No, actually, we have the ball more than them. That's surprising.
Doesn't feel like it.
No, it doesn't. We have 100 passing yards, 131 rushing.
How many of those were Connor Hayward?
The rushes?
Yeah. Those
26
rushing yards. Okay. He's got to be. Is he? I assume he's leading. Maybe Jalen.
No, Jalen. Yeah. Oh, he's got a lot of room.
That's as good as.
Oh, Jalen Ramsey.
And he still didn't get it.
This is a huge play here.
Big play, Jim. That could be a big play. Mark that one down, Jim.
He almost did it. Like, if they pick this up, you got to call a timeout, right?
Yeah, I think so. You got to burn him. Maybe you wait until after first down.
He didn't get it.
No.
Yeah.
No. That's a good spot.
Yep.
Punt it, man. I mean, that's their best chance of winning the game.
Why aren't you calling a timeout here?
I don't think you need them. I think
you call a timeout here so that you get a timeout in the middle of your first possession. Dude, this offense can't move the ball.
No, right. I think they can get a timeout
After he punts. Yeah, I guess you're right.
after he punts, and they can call it before. They could use all 3 before the 2-minute warning if they really wanted to.
This game's going to end 10-6.
Yeah, you're right. Either 10-6 or like 10-8. They'll take a
Dude,
take
he
a
fucking
safety.
blasted that thing.
That was the right call, man. That was a big kick. Big kick.
Holy shit. Now we
61
got to go
yards.
80 yards.
All right. I'm 1 sec.
All right.
And we're back. Use this.
I mean, you think it's bad against the Browns without DK and TJ? How do you think it's going to be against the Ravens? Like this is your best chance to make the playoffs right here.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. This is it.
And you have to throw.
Right. I just don't know that it makes sense to have, even if you're throwing, like you don't need all of those, you don't need all wide receivers and tight ends on the field. They're just not your best players. Like, stop throwing him the ball.
Yeah. Well,
Put
Rodgers
Jalen
trusts
Warren
him.
in the back. You got to put Jalen in the backfield and throw him dump it off to him. Who's number 14?
Gainwell.
That's right.
He's probably the best
Put him
route runner on the field.
Put him in the backfield.
MVS has got that chain too. Not only all those names, but he's got that chain. Chains and names. I love how Rodgers keeps screwing Myles Garrett on that sack. That's a win in itself. Okay, going 3 and out in this situation.
That's why they saved their
Dude, I'm
timeouts.
telling you, it's the games that we commentate that end up being disasters. Although next week Baltimore is going to be a fucking good one.
Yeah,
And you're right, they're going to flex it. I'll be back home too.
Nice. Yeah, I'll watch that for sure. Let's plan on it. Penalty? He
Do you run it here? I mean, seriously, do you try to run it?
You just
Do you try to catch him off guard with a draw or something?
It's like they tried to get all first downs on every play. It's
I
just
know,
not
I know.
that offense.
They
Why did
could have
you-
ran it a couple. They could have run it once before the 2-minute warning, which hasn't happened. It
Yeah.
was 2:14 when they got the ball.
They are
could-
literally
could-
going.
They could have run it on any of these plays.
Remember how we said they could use all 3 timeouts and before the 2-minute warning?
Yeah, yeah.
They have used none of the timeouts, and they will have given
Oh,
the ball. They turned the ball over before the 2-minute warning. Now they can use their timeouts.
yeah. Now they're
Keep it
keeping
to a
the
field
timeouts.
goal. That was so bad.
This doesn't even look like football.
Like that was stupid. That was stupid.
Which
They
part?
ran the same formation every play and sent 5 guys. There was nothing. There was no one ran a short route.
Yep.
No one.
check
They
down.
didn't try any like a wide receiver screen.
I'll be very
That's-
curious to see the film on this game to see if there were receivers open, because it's almost like you can tell every time Rodgers comes off his first read and tucks it and the pocket starts collapsing, it's a throwaway. Like we're not making plays off the second, third reads.
Right. Yep.
Okay, Rich. 5 nights in Big Sky. Let's make a packing
Yeah.
list. What do I need to bring?
5 nights in Big Sky.
Yeah.
At least 2 or 3 pairs of underwear, I would say. Trying to get the weather vane rotating. The weather vane. There it goes. Look at that. See this? Look at that oscillation.
Oh, you got the wall mounted. Yeah, I was looking at those. There's, what are they called? Ductless? Is that a ductless?
It's a mini split. It is ductless, I guess. I
Are you
don't know.
cold down there?
No, it's not ductless. It goes to a machine that's outside. Like it's not just
It's not
space
ductless.
heater. There are ducts for this.
You got ducks?
It is ducts for this. We have 3 fucking compressors outside the house. We look like a fucking office building. like a multi-family. So many zones in this bitch. It's ridiculous. A week, 5 days at Big Sky. I would pack socks. I think you may want at some point some socks. I'll tell you, I've gotten to the point. I used to be a bare bones packer. What do I need?
No way,
That's
man.
all I'm bringing.
No way.
And now I want options when I'm there. I want options when I show up.
The only reason I'm doing this is because with Sloan, space is now at a premium.
Sure.
She gets the size of the suitcase that her and Allison share is, I didn't even know they made suitcases of this size. She fits in it. I know because I put her in it earlier today.
I'd zip her up.
Dude, there's nothing more exhausting than what Allison is doing, than what Allison has been doing since 9 a.m. today.
Which is what?
Just monitoring this child.
Yeah.
All she wants to do is, she's fully mobile, extremely curious, and never stops moving. Never.
Got it. Yeah.
It's mentally draining. What was that flag?
It's got to be. Did they say false start or they say no? They called a timeout.
Oh, okay. The only thing that saves the Steelers is a turnover.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, if they get
Well,
if they get a field goal,
Yeah, it's still possible,
yeah, it's still possible. Yeah.
but yeah, a turnover would be nice. Save a couple timeouts at least.
Do you call it a DOP kit toiletry bag? What do you refer to it as?
Top DOP kit at this point. Yeah.
Same.
Bring one of those.
Got
You
that.
should have that. You should have that. And I don't know, cowboy hat. I think you're good.
Cowboy hat's a good move. It would fit right in Montana.
Right. You're in Montana. Nice, Nick. How many days of those 5 are you going to ski?
2. Gotta get as many reps as I can, man. It's the only way I'm getting better if I go once a year. It's very hard to improve.
yeah.
Although I feel
I
like
mean,
I have
yeah.
improved. Like I'm handling blues and moguls now with relative
Nice.
ease. It's more the endurance that my focus this time
Yeah.
is to ski in a way that taxes my legs less. Smoother, movement
Mhm.
below the knee rather than full leg.
Got it.
Makes sense?
Yes. Yeah.
How am I going to do that? I
It's
don't
the
know.
problem is you will only use your skiing muscles when you're skiing. There's no way to like
I know.
appropriately train your legs.
Well, it'll be
doing
interesting to
things
see
that
because
aren't
last
skiing.
year I was very much in my weightlifting routine, which involved a lot of legs. This time I'm not, but I've lost weight. So like playing basketball is a lot easier. I'm probably 10
Okay.
pounds lighter than I was last year. Muscle
Nice.
and then the sugar. Muscle lost me 5 pounds, then the sugar lost me another 5. So I'm
Nice.
wondering if this will
Okay.
be easier too. We'll see.
One thing I learned very late in my ski trip career was when you are at a place like that and you are skiing and your plan is to ski all as much as you want or can, you don't stop for lunch. You eat
Yeah.
and like you grab something, you don't sit down inside a
Warm lodge. Yeah.
and then get back
It's a
up
good call,
after
actually.
you've eaten to try to. That's like probably when you get hurt the most too.
It's so true. Lunch legs. And like I'll get like a power bar. Okay, so we got that was best case scenario, really.
Yeah.
Except
In
for we still
vacuum.
have to go 70 yards with no timeouts.
Yeah, right. And the fact that we went 3 and out in the last possession
Yep.
and gained zero.
I just made
0 yards.
I made a big purchase. I bought a parka.
Oh yeah, a ski parka.
No, like a regular commuting parka.
Okay. Yeah,
And I think
those.
I found something really, really good.
Would you get?
It's from Lululemon,
Okay.
but it's waterproof and it's 600 down filled, real down. And it's long.
Yeah, that takes all the for a parka. That's what you want. Waterproofing is and that much down is rare.
It's rare. And the same coat from Canada Goose or one of those brands would have been $1,200-$1,300, which is why I don't know.
Those
more.
are yeah. Forget it. I saw those and I was like, there's no chance I need this.
What do you think of this?
It looks good. Yeah, good hood is important too.
Yep.
No,
Tiny
no
pocket.
obnoxious branding.
No
Looks good.
obnoxious branding. Some waist cinching. And I can be seen in the dark.
It's waterproof. If it's waterproof,
Now
that's
it's
really
sold
nice.
out online. I just got it in time.
I didn't have one of those, and I was in Chicago when I was working out there. This was February, and I had like a not a pea coat, like kind of fabric.
Yeah.
It was pretty warm, but like, dude, it's different out there when it gets cold. And it was snowing and blowing wind, and I was at the office and looked up a Patagonia store and walked straight there and said, I need a jacket. I need a winter coat.
I had a Patagonia parka, and I wore it on a first date. And the restaurant we went to was like, you put your coat in a separate area. Oh, no.
Yeah.
I took it. I left it at her place, and then I never saw her again. So I never got the coat. She tried to return it to me several times,
He didn't catch that. Oh, yeah, of course.
but I didn't.
And you still
I
said
wasn't
that.
available.
Jesus.
Then she left it at the restaurant for me because she had friends who worked there. And I went like 6 months later and asked them for the jacket. And they were like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Right.
Like literally, I went during the summer.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of you need to do that in the next 24 hours kind of thing.
Like I didn't even go to the restaurant for that purpose. I was there with friends and I was like, oh, hey, like 6 months ago. Whoa, look at this.
Patty,
Look at this.
Look who's here.
Muth.
All right.
Now
You
we
got all the
hold
time
him.
in the world at this point. This is where
Yep.
Aaron Rodgers can calm everybody down.
Yep.
He's calling the plays. I like this formation because you can. Yes.
Oh, there you go. Muth. It's
Something
like they just realized
different,
they had
man.
him.
That was a cool play. That worked too. The linebackers went right. All right. Adam Thielen, his eyesight in his old age is a little. See the reach out from the 7-yard line.
Wow.
What a pass!
That barely got over his hand, huh?
Yeah, that was great. That play was sweet. See the linebacker falling over. Oh,
Ooh.
that was the guy who's hurt too, and he got hit in the
Yeah. Just got a little worse.
friendly fire.
Ooh. Guess who?
Oof. Yeah, right.
IBS. What the fuck is he doing?
Yeah,
He almost just lost us the
God,
game.
you can't.
Get him off the like.
The guy's he's been on the roster for 2 weeks. Like you can't be on that different of pages in this situation.
Whatever you do, don't turn it over on fucking downs here. Half the distance. That's what we need. Get it. Run the ball.
As they motion the running back out of the backfield.
He did the wrong thing
Stop
again.
throwing it to him. Stop throwing it to him. What route? He was not expecting that to be.
That was a
fucking
miscommunication,
pass
no
in his
question.
direction.
He was going for a fade. Rodgers got him on in a breaker.
Yeah, but come on, man. Pat Fryermouth is right there.
Yeah, I don't know how you don't
Throw
keep
to him.
feeding him. Here we go, baby. Some excitement.
Fucking Christ. They look disorganized. They have 9 seconds. They gotta get on the line here. God damn
Yeah,
it.
you can't call a timeout. Oh, we had him.
Oh, that's got to be a pass interference call. Excuse
Holy
me.
hell. I got to see that one again. He had him. Who was that? Miller?
I don't know. Oh yeah. What is this?
Rodgers is saying you're 3-12, dude. Relax.
Trying to bait him into a taunting penalty, maybe.
That was MVS again. Right through his hands. Right through his hands. I mean, you threw to our worst receiver against their best defensive back.
3 times in a row. 3
Yeah.
consecutive times. What a disappointing loss. All right, well, next Sunday, will they get into the playoffs and get destroyed at home, or will they just finish off Mike Tomlin's latest 9-8 season? Shadur Sanders. Can't stop me today. Myles Garrett. All right.
Let's
Well-
go to Iron Eagle in Carolina for bonus coverage. All right, I got to go pack and
Yeah.
start
Same.
parenting
Next week.
next week.
We'll
for,
do this
for
again.
all the marbles.
Yeah, all of them. All right, man. Have fun. Have fun skiing
Thanks, buddy.
with the fam.
I'll have lots
see you
of
next time.
fun stories. All right, see ya.
Yeah. Later.